then starts snoring for us. What an asshole. And
we're live.
Oh yeah, we're live. What an asshole. I think it went live right.
I think we did
when I said what an asshole.
Oh, you could be talking about any of us at that point. If that's all
that is true. Or anyone else. We're all assholes after all.
Oh God, thank God. I saw somebody was putting up a thing there like, if you don't think that, or hold on, let me find it because I thought it was pretty funny. Let me see. Yeah.
Is it Owen Benjamin? Is it about the moon landing?
No, it was a tweet that I replied to just to fuck with somebody.
Hey, try to put my volume back to normal. See if I corrected my. It was being too loud, right?
Yeah, still.
Oh no, you were too quiet for a minute there. You seem fine now. Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was being too loud.
now you're fine though, so that's weird.
Yeah. Although while you're searching, we were talking about how Owen Benjamin is insistent that, like, if you don't have the money, don't send him anything. It's kind of curious that he is a big fan of Molyneux, because Molyneux is pretty much, or maybe he isn't anymore, but for the longest time, I remember, like, that dude would be like, if you're not supporting my channel, you're stealing from me.
Did he say that shit? That's fucking so funny.
Yeah, I don't know if he's calmed down on that, but yeah.
What the fuck Molyneux is such a silly bitch. Like, his arguments are so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
So many of the time.
The dude, it's so obvious that guy wants to be a cult leader to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's so fucking obvious he wants to be a cult leader.
His big thing right now is like, daycare is horse shit. If you take your kids to daycare, it's like abusing them. And I'm like, that's not, in fact, that's factually untrue. According to like dozens of studies that, like, obviously you don't want to take like an infant to daycare. That's not the same thing. But like, once your kid turns like 3 or 4, like, there's a lot of benefit to be gained by going to daycare and interacting with other kids and learning how to socialize. It's really good for them.
Yeah, everyone should be homeschooled and should never interact with other humans until they're at least 18. Those people turn out well.
Yeah, fucking legit. Okay, so what was it? Somebody tweeted a little picture of somebody else's tweet that said, the tiny voice that says, Jews do seem to control a lot of industries and power. It's the same voice that says black people do seem to commit more crimes and Muslim people do seem to commit more terrorist acts. If you know the last two are bullshit, please acknowledge the first is too. And so my only response was, but those are all 3 true.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh man, I just want to fuck with whoever that is. Like, I don't even care. I just like, how do you not say that?
Right. Yeah. Statistically speaking, all those things are true. Like, statistically speaking, motherfucker.
And the other thing is, like, you don't have to necessarily, it's not necessarily a moral judgment though on any of them.
Yeah, well, that's like, the thing. You can argue about why it's true if you want, but fuck that, dude. It's, again, statistically true, man.
Oh, Rotten Silence says, nah, isolation is good. Look how well I turned out. I mean, it's like Jews tend to focus, like, their culture tends to focus on like education and getting high paying jobs. That's like, well, that seems to be working out real well. Putting in the work.
Yeah, crazy.
Man. Oh, man.
Now, though, for the homeschooling, look how well Tim Tebow turned out. He's not a religious zealot or anything.
Oh, the guy that used to like do the weird knee thing?
Mm-hmm.
Was it like
football player?
Didn't he have like a Tebow, like where he takes a knee and like prays or something?
Yes, dude. Yeah. Every time he scored a touchdown or whatever, he would pray to baby Jesus or whoever.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He was homeschooled. He was homeschooled. Like, they still let you play on the football teams in high school and shit, even if you're homeschooled. Apparently.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, and he ended up going to fucking University of Florida. So I guess it works out.
Right on, man.
He just seems a little. Yeah, well, I think his dad was actually like a televangelist, though. I'm pretty sure that they actually had like a fucking ministry, like a televised ministry.
You know, I'm just thinking like the people I knew who were homeschooled were the people that just did not know how to behave socially very well.
Yeah, you have to interact with people, learn how to fucking act by doing stupid shit. Stupid, embarrassing shit. And you're like,
I
oh,
think
Then
you're
having
asking for too much. You're asking for
Mm.
way too much, especially human interaction. The fuck you talking about?
Yeah, face to face? That's
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
Online.
I literally one of my best friends. He literally does everything through his fucking phone. I didn't even know there were apps for shit like this. He literally
Wow.
he had like the McDonald's app, the Taco Bell app, and I don't know how many other fucking drive-through fucking apps he actually has. That he literally just goes into his app, makes his fucking order, and then goes and says, "This is me. I'm picking up my order." And then they just hand him in his order so he could have the less communication with humans. The
Wow.
least the better. And,
Dude,
and
oh, go ahead. Sorry, finish up.
and here's the funny part. He fucking tells me like, "Oh well, when I do it like that, usually all my orders are correct and this and that." And we all go out and we get something to eat and this and that. And then he's like, "They fucked up my order." And I'm like, "Bitch, you fucking told me it worked fine every time." Fucking liar. He's like, "Well, it doesn't really happen often." I'm like, "But it happens, you fucking asshole."
He's like that fucking, what was that dumbass saying from one of the Anchormans? He's like, 60% of the time, it works every time.
well, with Taco Bell, I don't know about the rest of it. With Taco Bell, I kind of assume shit's gonna be fucked up because you got like 4 ingredients and they're in everything.
Mm.
You know, like
Yeah,
it's
just
all
in
the
weird
same
amounts.
shit with like different shapes of tortilla.
I think they just stamp it. It's just a big
I
glob
have
and
to
they
say,
just stamp it.
how fucking hard it is to just obey a fucking order that it's in front of you with pictures. I don't understand that.
Dude, they get paid minimum wage. I don't think they give a shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well, it's that, and yeah, anybody that's going to be doing that job is most likely not Mensa material.
Yeah,
I
but you're
would
still
say.
getting fucking paid for that. I mean,
Yeah,
goddamn.
it's tough to fucking get them right all the time, dude. I fucked shit up when I worked in fast food, dude.
Sort of the
Occasionally.
repetitiveness of it. It's
Yeah.
you've made a
Anything.
certain number of things over and over and over, and then it's just like because when I worked in assembly, we had a similar thing where like if they make change on the line, you know, like the people that were putting shit together, like every once in a while, it would just take a while to get used to the new thing.
Yeah. It's pretty much inevitable. I mean, there's some people that have a mindset that can lock in on every fucking order, but yeah, not many, dude. I think you almost have to be dumber to be more consistent in that job, where you're not thinking about anything else with the stupid order in front of you.
I'd get shit wrong occasionally just to see what happened. Because the day's just fucking boring.
You fucking love chaos, dude. Fucking Stabby really loves chaos.
I really fucking do.
Let's see how we can fuck shit up. Let's see how they react. This should be interesting.
Especially if you're the guy making the food. What's the worst that's gonna happen? The manager's gonna be like, "You did that wrong." All right, my bad.
Do I have to eat my mistake? That's terrible.
If it was Taco Bell, that might actually be bad because that shit.
You two would fucking die within 2 days.
Taco Bell makes you sick though, dude. Have you ever had it more than one meal in a given day?
I've definitely gotten violently ill from Taco Bell. That's
like if I have it like for like say lunch and dinner on a day, by the end of dinner, I'm feeling shaky and fucking woozy. Just from the Taco Bell. At least that used to be like maybe it's just the one where I order, but I always started to feel sick and like not like just fucked up in the head.
Yeah, no, mine was. I think I'd only eaten there once, but it was. I don't know if anybody remembers the Chilitos back in the day. It was like a chili.
Oh, I love those.
Why?
Dude,
why did
so
you have
I.
to? Why did you have to fucking mention that? I get like 3 or 4 fucking YouTubers that call me Chilitos.
Wow.
Sir,
Right, my apologies.
Sir Adamantium fucking started this shit, and now I get called Chilito all the time. That or Luis Guzman.
I am kind of curious why you would mention that to us.
Because you
now
just
you know you're
fucking said Chilito.
Yeah, but we're going to call you Chilito now. Why would you tell us that?
Yeah, but he wants to fuck me and you don't, so don't call me.
Well, that's a weird one. Is that supposed to be sexy?
Chilito. Well,
Chilito.
It means small pepper, so I don't know.
Oh, like your little pepper, my little pepper kind of thing. Like
I wouldn't know why. I definitely do not have a small pepper. I can guarantee.
Satan just says, "Calm down, little Chilito." Just so you know.
No,
that's kind of redundant, though. That means little. That means little pepper. If you say little Chilito, that means little pepper.
No, he said little Chilto. You're right. He didn't say little Chilito. Oh. He misspelled it.
Wait, where the fuck is he posting this?
He's in the chat.
Wait, I don't see my. Dude, it just popped up in front of me.
Holy shit, that's a bad lag.
What the fuck?
Dude, I barely got the notification like about a minute and a half ago for us going live.
It usually takes me like fucking 5 minutes to get someone's notification. But the chat is usually on point. This is the fucking first time I've ever seen this fucking late.
Yeah, everyone, make sure you switch over to live chat instead of top chat. You don't want to miss out.
Oh, is that there a difference? I didn't even realize you could do that.
There on other channels there are. on
other channels there are.
On channels that actually have a lot of chats during the show. Yeah.
Satan says no one spells Spanish correctly because it's not a real language.
Jesus, dude. Yeah, it's Mexican. It's the Mexican language.
Get your stupid ass over here already. Stop wasting our time.
Well, he's probably busy like taking his dog somewhere.
I think he said something, didn't he, in the thing? He said
I don't know. I'm not really good at checking up on that.
Yeah, I got a notification, but I didn't.
Oh, he's busy trying not to get sued. Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. Apparently, posting in the chat is what you do if you don't want to get sued. Anyone surprised that Satan might get sued for something?
I wonder if it's some fucking grade school kid that he like beat the shit out of.
Right. Then I would imagine, yeah. I don't know that they'd go civil on that one. I think they'd go criminal first.
Well, you get the money before he loses all of what he had in the criminal defense.
That is a good point. Sue him first, and then send him to jail. And then they have no money for a lawyer.
Exactly. It all works out.
Aren't real birds and Mexicans aren't real.
Oh, he's on the phone with his lawyer while he's fucking doing this.
Yeah, I admire your multitasking skills.
Oh man, I don't know what's going on, but I'm sure it's going to end entertainingly for us. And at the end of the day, isn't that really what matters?
Yeah, it is to me. I'm not really concerned with it. I mean, I don't want him going to jail because I think it's hard to smuggle in phones or whatever. But beyond that, it should be entertaining.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, as long as it comes out with a good story, right? At the end of the day.
Indeed.
Oh my God. Speaking of legal issues, that fucking story keeps popping up. The Snapchat models getting fucking reported to the IRS and having to pay taxes.
Oh, right.
And I turns out like that's total bullshit. Like I didn't realize this, but you can't just report people to the IRS. It doesn't work that way. Like you have to provide like the social security number and evidence that they're actually not paying taxes in order to get any sort of reward.
Wow.
Or have the IRS even look into it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Unless you're like Obama and you're investigating Trump or somebody.
Oh yeah, that's totally different. But I just thought it was funny because like a lot of these articles coming out about it are completely fake. Like they're not even accurate about like the people. I mean, it's pretty fucking funny.
That's pretty crazy.
Like, what was this one right here that had a statement in it I thought was maybe one of the best I'd ever heard. So apparently this judge supposedly ordered somebody to pay like $60,000 in back taxes. These girls need to pay taxes, said Judge Steve Wells. The other day I found out my 12-year-old son was paying $50 a month for that Belle Delphine girl's premium Snapchat. He was saving all his lunch money to pay for the membership while he was starving every day at school like a dumbass, eating scraps off of other students' trays. I had to send him to boot camp. This has to stop. It's like, obviously that's
said
not
that in
really,
court?
no, this is a totally fake article. Like, there's no fucking way any of it's true.
Yeah, that's when you hear a lot from judges when they're giving their official thing is like a dumbass.
Well, if your son was paying the defendant money, you would have to recuse yourself from the case. Like, you would, I mean, that would be automatic. And like, if you hadn't done it by then, and then you feel the need to like explain how you have like a direct,
here's why I should be disbarred.
Yeah, exactly. This is why I should be removed from the bench. Let me just tell the press that. Fucking crazy. Oh man, I just thought that was funny. But it is kind of funny, like how that story sort of like took on a life of its own and just became like this big fucking thing that didn't ever really happen. Like, oh man,
yeah, that's fucking nuts, man. Jesus.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the IRS may eventually, go after these girls and make a bunch of money off of the taxes that they should have paid plus a bunch of fines.
Right.
But it's not going to have anything to do with people reporting them, because the IRS, found a way to, to prove that they made money and is going to, and doesn't like a lot of those pay services report all of your earnings to the IRS anyway? Like PayPal and Patreon and all that stuff?
Oh shit! I'm sorry, I got distracted, dude.
Like, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they all report your earnings to the IRS because they have to report their own financial data. So, like that you made, $50,000 off of Patreon. Patreon's going to be like, yeah, we paid $50,000 to this person, and that's why we don't have to pay taxes on it or whatever. However that whole thing works. I would imagine, yeah. So, like, it all has to be recorded and reported. Yay!
Yeah. Yeah. It's not like Patreon's going to be like, we're not going to report any of that. We're just going to let it ride. We decided paying accountants was too much.
What was the other one? Do you guys see all that shit about the fucking drag queen kid who's getting like who's doing weird little dance shows in like drag queen clubs and then getting fucking dollar bills thrown at him? Like the fucking 10-year-old.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking disgusting. And I don't know why the parents are not in fucking prison right now.
And supposedly
everyone in fucking involved in that, dude. Even if you're just watching it happen, should be fucking arrested.
Like, if you walk in the club and you see that and then you immediately leave, I think you're safe.
Right,
like,
right.
If you walk in the club and we're like, the fuck is going on? I'm out.
Right.
Like, this is fucking
first of all, I'll be like, I want my money back, and then I can leave.
Yeah, give me my fucking cover back. I'm getting the fuck away from this crime scene.
Yeah. And then, like, fucking, there was a video clip they had of this fucking kid pretending to snort a bump of fentanyl off his fucking hand. So, like, they were reading the chat, like, for a live stream or something. Somebody clipped it from that. And the adult who's there with him, who's not a parent, just some fucking weird, creepy drag queen that's hanging out with him, apparently.
Oh, dear Lord.
Because that's not a fucking weird situation to have, right?
Wow.
Makes a joke about fentanyl, and then the little kid pretends to sniff, like he's doing a bump of fucking something off his hand.
Well, first of all, I like to know how the fucking kid even knows about that. Because I don't even know what the fuck that is. How the fuck does a little kid know this and I don't?
Dude, I didn't know. I didn't find out about fentanyl until I went to rehab, dude. I'd never fucking heard of fentanyl until I went to rehab.
Samaj says, "Fuck this world." Exactly.
Samaj, how's
Yeah.
Mexico? Did you came back from Mexico already?
Oh
Yeah.
man, if he had to at least get some cheap cocaine and hookers there, I'm sure.
I would hope. Why else would you go to Mexico at this point unless you have a death wish?
Mm.
I want to be killed by the cartels. My insurance pays double.
I think if you go to the tourist areas, you're relatively safe in Mexico for the most part.
Because the government the government does pay people to really stay off and away from those areas, because if you fuck with the tourists, you fuck with Mexico's money, and Mexico will protect the people from getting hurt, because tourism is way too important for Mexico to get fucked by. Even the cartels know not to fuck with this, because then the government will fuck them up.
Yeah, that makes sense, dude. Like, look, you guys can, for what you pay us, you can do pretty much whatever you want, but just please stay out of these areas. Yep.
Fentanyl killed my brother last year on Christmas Day. That's why I'm here. It's Samaj.
Holy shit, dude.
Jesus, that's fucking damn.
Yeah, no, I knew a dude that I met in rehab. He lived up north somewhere. But anyways, that basically he was clean for I think like 2 or 3 months, and then he relapsed and he went back to using what he fucking used before, right before he went into rehab, and fucking OD'd and died because he didn't have the tolerance for it anymore. Yeah, it's fucked up, man. Fentanyl's fucking incredibly potent, dude. Like, from what I understand, they measure it in like micrograms. Like, it's not even milligrams. They measure it in like micrograms. Yeah, it's ridiculously potent. They put it in heroin now. They fucking cut heroin with fentanyl now.
The fuck?
Yeah, apparently. In fact, I heard that.
Or
yeah. Yeah, it's actually, I guess, like somehow it's cheaper or something. I can't remember the reasoning, but apparently, like what Philip Seymour Hoffman died of was cut with fentanyl, and he might not have known it. Yeah. That's another dude, clean for fucking 20 years or something, ended up relapsing and dying, dude.
But Hollywood is the center of morality.
Right. Well, he was
all
more
sorts of drugs and just all sorts of fucking what do you call that? Oh, I can't think of the name. Fucking.
I don't even know where the fuck I am.
I don't know where you're going with that one, Stabby. I can usually predict, but I don't know where you're going with that one.
Oh, degenerate shit that they do up there.
Oh, gotcha. I gotcha.
All the weird degenerate, like creepy shit that they get up to, but they're the moral fucking center of the universe, man.
Oh yeah, they know what's up.
Can't keep a marriage together for more than like 6 months, but nah, dude, you should listen to them. They know what's cool.
Yeah. Communism, the one thing that can fuck everyone else and they can still be rich.
Oh god, yeah. But it just hasn't been done right yet.
Yeah, not true communism.
The dozens of times and hundreds of millions of deaths, just not.
Yeah,
it just didn't get it right that time.
Yeah, if only true communism was tried in the Ukraine, 40 million would have died instead of 6 million or whatever died. Would have starved to death.
That's what we need for Islam. If we could make Islam synonymous with communism.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, honestly, probably not that much difference. More fascism, I guess, than although that's kind of a part. Right.
That's the main thing.
Yeah, we gotta thin the herd, man. We really gotta thin the herd at this point.
Samaj is just having a fucking great Christmas, man. His comic shop is shutting down too, the local comic shop.
Ah, fuck. That's fucked up.
Oh, on his birthday. Jesus.
Yeesh.
Yeah, seriously, go fucking bury your sorrows in some nice Mexican girl's vagina, dude. Like that's what you should do. Or if you're into the boys, in some nice Mexican boy, whatever.
He's not gay.
Oh, you're right, just Canadian. My bad.
Well, same difference, but different kind of gay.
I'm not judging. I'm just saying, bury your sorrows in somebody.
A chick.
Yeah, some nice vagina. That's the way to go. Oh, he can't tell you that he's there with his mom.
Well, what you can't fucking leave the fucking is the umbilical cord still attached?
Say, I
What the
wouldn't take
fuck?
my mom to a whorehouse. I think you go by yourself for that one.
Yeah, no shit. Not too much. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Or is it a 2-for-1 deal? Take get her one, get yourself one for free.
Well, there's plenty of hot Mexicans down there.
Yep. Sorry, that's weird.
Oh man.
Oh man, I'm trying to figure like how if you worked in the whorehouse and you saw a son and his mom come in to each get like whores together, like how fucking weird would that be? I mean,
Jesus, dude. Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. All that.
God damn. Okay.
Yeah,
They're only out because Mexico.
Although I heard Lenny Bruce's mom used to take him into like the burlesque shows and shit, or try to, and they wouldn't let him in. Obviously, because he was a kid. When he was a kid, yeah. Apparently, she was like, "Well, what does it matter? Seeing naked people or whatever." Poor Lenny Bruce. That was very timely, very topical.
Yeah.
Let me bring up a guy that's been dead for 40 years. You're welcome, everyone. Yeah. Although, dude, the fentanyl thing reminded me. I was looking up. Owen Benjamin had said something about Patton Oswalt had not just his wife die like that, but also had a girlfriend previously die like in her sleep or something. And I was like, holy shit, he fucking killed 2 bitches, like smothered them or something. Or that's what my assumption. But yeah, I looked it up, and his wife, at least, he actually told the public that she had fentanyl, Xanax, and Adderall in her system. Like, yeah, she died from an undiagnosed heart condition, and she also had fentanyl, Adderall, and Xanax in her system. And I was just like, why would you tell the public that? That seems unnecessary. Like, the undiagnosed heart condition thing should have been enough, right?
I mean, if you woke up to Patton Oswalt in your bed every morning, wouldn't you want like Xanax, fentanyl?
I would imagine I would.
Actually, I would have preferred death. I really would. Goddamn, that motherfucker's goddamn ugly.
Yeah, he's a little fucking 5'3" or 5'5" fucking midget troll. Yeah, but yeah, I was like, what the? Why would you mention all that, dude? Yeah, just fucking weird. Everything about that's so fucking suspicious. Yeah, that motherfucker killed apparently 2 people, 2 women, allegedly. So yeah, and allegedly it was because they found out he's a pedo. Like they fucking caught him doing some pedo shit. That's the accusation, alleged accusation.
I wonder if it were all to come out now, how much weird, creepy pedophilia is really going on in Hollywood. Like,
no, yeah.
Is it as bad as all the conspiracy theories say? Is it worse, or is it like not even close? Like, you know, like it's just not that bad.
I think it's pretty fucking bad, dude. I am pretty sure. Yeah, I think I was it. Am I getting all my info from Owen Benjamin? But I heard that like apparently Jennifer Lawrence getting her roles was sucking off Weinstein.
How gross is? Oh my god!
Can you fucking imagine, dude?
You gotta be like really drunk or really fucking high on some kind of drug to touch that fucking sack of blob.
Yeah, he's like a 1 or a 2. She's like a 7. That's way out of his league.
Right.
He's minus 12. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, he's fucking hideous. He's like barely fucking human looking.
No
just
shit.
A fucking amorphous blob.
It makes Daytroy look almost decent.
Hey, for a fat guy, I am. If you're into fat guys, I am incredibly sexy.
I'm really not.
You're lost, buddy.
There's only room for one fat guy in gaming's relationships.
What the fuck is that? I got plenty of fat guys that I've been banging. What are you talking about?
Oh, they have to be ethnic fat. Is that what it is? You can't fuck a fat white guy.
I fuck more. Oh please! I have a story about banging this white guy over a black guy. Basically, this black guy who I was banging for a little while wanted to come over, and yes, of course, he was a very well endowed, and he was gonna come over, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then this other one who I've been like banging to for quite a while, and he's like a short, little, chubby white boy. And he's like, oh, hey, can I come over this and that? And I'm like, well, shit, I'm thinking like I already got plans with the black guy, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, come over. And I'm like, let me make another phone call. So I literally called the other guy, the black guy, and I'm like, you know what? I got other plans, so I can't do it. So I took the chubby guy who actually knows how to work it and he's good at his job versus the black guy who's just basically a walking dick and that's about it. So
and that fat little chubby white guy was Patton Oswalt.
Hell no.
Sorry. Right. So it's not only fat chicks that go the extra mile. Fat dudes also go the extra mile.
Well, no, because even chubby black guys are not that good. In my experience, white and Hispanic are like the best lovers, and the worst has to be black. Very, very few, less than I would say 1% that is good at it.
Wow, just too selfish, like just for their own, trying to get themselves off.
Yeah. Only themselves, and poof, they run. And I'm like, what the hell? What about me? Like, I gotta go. Like, well, go fuck yourself.
Wow.
And don't get me wrong, I love ugly guys. I love me some ugly guys. First of all, the way I see it is when they look at you and they're like, "Oh my god, you're hot as fuck, you're sexy. I want to do everything to please you." And they think they're so ugly, and supposedly they look at you like you're $1 million. So when they come over and bang, I mean, they're trying to prove themselves. They want to do everything and make sure that you're happy no matter what. And versus the pretty boys, that I'm not saying all pretty boys. I've had plenty of pretty boys that have done their job well, but they're like, I'm here, do your thing, and I'm out. But the ugly ones, they're like, man, they're here doing everything, make sure you're pleased, and they're like, thank you. Can I come again? I'm like, yes, please.
Nice.
So I do like me a couple of ugly guys. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as they do it good.
Dude, there was a chick who was on Crowder's show who was like super hot, and she was like talking about how she banged like a fat dude once, and she's like, I never felt sexier in my life. She's like, it was a totally unexpected experience. It's just like, goddamn.
Well, it all depends. All depends the reason why she felt that.
Well, I would assume because he was trying a lot harder, because he was like, I'm never gonna get this chance again.
Well, yeah, I mean,
eating her pussy, I'm licking her ass, I'm fucking doing it all.
Yeah. So same thing with like, I don't think that applies to chubby guys, but I'm saying ugly guys. I mean, they'll go literally out of their way to make sure that you're 100% satisfied, because they want to come back and prove themselves again. They're like, oh, holy fuck, I'm banging a beautiful beast. I'm like, I want to come back and fuck it again, so I better do my job well. So, I mean, I kind of feel like that with the white boy who was a little short, chubby, and not well endowed at all. He was kind of small, but overall, we could bang for hours, and I would literally be 100% tired out, happy ending and everything, and we get to cuddle, and I'm like, dude, that's the best right there.
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
And the Grinch's heart grew 3 times that day.
You should have said cock. Why didn't you say cock?
Yeah, you fuck it up.
Golden opportunity, man. And the Grinch's cock.
You fucked it up. You had to. Why you had to fuck it up? You could have done it so beautifully.
I think I did just fine. I was trying to keep it family friendly.
No.
At the end, I was trying to make it Disney.
Sir, you failed. Okay, sir, you failed.
No. Look. If we're ever going to get that Disney check, sell the show to Disney Channel, we got to keep it family friendly.
Yeah, if we're going to keep those talks active with Disney, you got to keep it family friendly.
Yeah, we don't want to get shut down.
Let's talk about anal sex and lube conditions. Sponsored by Disney.
It all depends on with or without a condom, right? Like you can use you want to use water-based lube for the majority if you're using a condom, but you can use like the other ones if you're not, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But I'm not. But to be fair, for most of my lifetime, I never used lube. I was a true champion.
That just sounds awful.
Well, then again, one, I wasn't the one taking it, and two,
oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, somebody else's asshole was getting rubbed out.
Yeah, but no complaints, so whatever.
I have no idea. I've never given nor received anything about anal. That is just not my area. Thank you very much.
Well, everybody has their thing.
Oh man, I'm trying to find something here. Would you see the fucking Wakanda Forever stuff?
No.
So some company, Forever 21, made Wakanda Forever sweaters. And in the advertisement, it was a white kid, so everybody got mad. It's like the standard. They're like, no, it's a white kid. These are the awful fucking sweaters too. But everybody got all upset over it.
I think they did that on purpose.
Probably, because otherwise no one would have given a shit about those sweaters. That's a good point.
And then the controversy will just make them, get free advertisement. So it's a pure win-win for them. So
no such thing as bad publicity, man. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yep. So that's why I see it. I think they did it on purpose to piss them off.
Sensocus is the Disney Princess Anal Lube collection. That's what that fucking 10-year-old drag queen's gonna start doing commercials for any day now. That's gonna be.
I still don't understand why the fucking where are these fucking parents and why they're not in prison.
Where's the fucking CPS, man? Where's the Child Protective Services going? You can't make your kid perform in drag shows for fucking dollar bills being thrown at him. Because I don't know if you've ever seen, but Russia has pole dancing classes and competitions for children. So fucking 6-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds working the fucking pole over in Russia.
Yeah, but isn't that are you talking about the Indians who have it's part of their tradition, a dance or whatever? Or are you actually talking?
No, I'm talking about a fucking stripper pole.
I don't understand why people. I don't want to live anymore.
You didn't know that?
No.
I'm gonna put a video in the chat for everybody. Here's the 13-year. I don't. I can't play the. Damn it. I can't play the sound, but I can show the video for a few minutes here. It's not obviously it's they don't actually strip their fucking clothes off, thankfully. All right, let's see. Yeah, see? They try to make it cool, but at the same time, that's a 13-year-old in a skimpy outfit, like getting ready to dance on the pole. All right, is anybody else uncomfortable? Because I'm already uncomfortable.
Why are you still playing this garbage?
But see, yeah, like they ever like climbing the pole. Oh Jesus! All right, that's enough of that.
I mean, I've seen like Indians do it, but that's like a dance, a traditional dance thing, you know. But I think I've only seen men do it. I don't think I've ever seen
Oh
women do
God,
it.
yeah, no, it's like a thing in Russia. Like they have competitions and shit. It's like, and I saw that because that's been going on for years, and I'm like, oh, that's fucking disturbing. But it'll never happen in the U.S. And now they got a fucking 10-year-old drag queen.
Maybe they don't see it sexually in their culture or something. I don't know. I'm trying to find some kind of explanation on this.
Or just Satan Satire in the chat. He's like, I'm a videographer that films a lot of dance. This is like half of my job. Jesus Christ.
God.
Oh man, no wonder you drink so much, Satan. Like honestly, now I get it. I fucking oh man, yeah, some of those fucking dance competitions and shit like you watch and you're like, why is that 6-year-old in skimpy lingerie and like twerking? Like, what the fuck is going on? Oh my god. This world is fucking over. Like that's it. There's no more. It's all fucking done. Oh man. That's what they want to, you know, that's what we need. We need pole dancing kids. That's the next step in the fucking leftist handbook of making the world a better place, right?
I think you're alone in this one.
I hope so. I really do. Oh, fucking I don't know. This is one that I thought was funny, but I think what is you that taught your cousin that he was gonna have a period?
No, my brother. One of my brothers.
They're gonna start teaching that in fucking school now.
Of course they are.
School children will be taught that all genders can have periods in the new sex education lessons.
What fucking is this in California only?
Let's see. I'm trying to find out where it's supposed to be. No, this is in the UK, Brighton and Hove.
Well, fuck UK. Who gives a fuck about the UK?
But like, how are you going to teach them that? Because not everybody has a fucking womb. Like if you don't have a womb, you can't really like have the fucking uterine lining fucking peeling off, like because you didn't have a baby. Oh god, I don't know. I just thought that was really amusing. Boys can have periods too. They have like same day hormone fucking treatments that there now as well, apparently. Where you go in and they'll like diagnose your kid with like gender dysphoria and then have them like in one day. And then fucking the same day they'll get hormones for your kid. Oh, Satan Center says at the really big contests, there's security that has to go around and kick people out who aren't with the school or with the kid for the dance things. That makes sense. Yeah, because there'd be a lot of fucking it falls up, but it's literally a place where pedos go to hang out and watch. Yeah, I would imagine. And Sensoka says, doesn't it amaze you that the world used to be worse? Like, wow, this is humanity after having coming a long way. Yeah, I mean, it used to be like fucking 10-year-olds married and shit. Like having kids by 12, right? Something like that.
Yeah, but that was when they died at like 32.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe it wasn't that long ago, really. Actually, I think some of those Mormon enclaves.
Yeah, I was just thinking that
still fucking happens. The guys with 12 wives, like in Colorado City or whatever.
I don't know why these. I don't. I'm kind of like iffy about that. Like, you know, if 7 dumb bitches want to get together with an 8th one and be with one man, Fucking let them. Who gives a fuck?
Oh yeah, with the bigamy and stuff.
But the
as long
problem
as
with
they're
the kids is just
yeah.
that's when it's more creepy. Like,
or where they sell
when it's not their
their
choice.
daughter to like some 50-year-old fucking elder. Yeah.
Yeah, when it's not their choice, it's really fucked up. You know, and they're selling off, get a teenage kid.
A lot of those Mormon enclaves, it's similar to like the fucking Amish or the Mennonites, where like if you don't want to be like completely ostracized, you better go along with it. So you're not forced to, but yeah, you are kind of forced to.
Yeah, you're coerced into it.
Yeah. Since 12 wives sounds like absolute hell. Exactly, I agree, 100%.
That's at least 12 too many.
I don't think there's ever a situation in which more than one wife would be a good thing.
Yep.
And we all heard Daytwa is definitely against having any wives. So,
but he hasn't said nothing about a husband.
Oh fuck! I wish I could choose to be gay. God damn.
You know, just watch sports all together and do laundry together and fuck each other in the ass. What's wrong with it? What's worse than that?
Dude?
Tell me a better heaven than that.
That does remind me of fucking Greg Giraldo fucking joke. He was like, I don't know how many times I've thought I would take a gigantic cock in the ass if you would just shut the fuck up. You know, talking about his wife. It's like, damn it, I wish it. Same thing. Wish she could be gay.
Yeah, well, and then like, you know, blowing each other all the time, I would imagine happens a lot.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, dudes want to fuck. You know, despite what women want to fucking claim, dudes want to fuck way more often than fucking chicks do. So, two guys, I would imagine, are having sex pretty fucking constantly.
Yep. I miss being in a relationship.
Sounds like you're doing all right.
I mean, it's just sex.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing, and being with someone and not have to use a fucking condom and shit. I mean, sex without a condom is so much more fun.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, that seems pretty universal for everybody. I wonder if there's people that have a fetish for condoms.
Yes, there are.
Sure. There are definitely people that have a fetish for latex, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Why can't they fashion a fucking butthole into a vagina?
What?
If you could, you know, because pussy is way better than fucking ass.
How do you know?
I don't know. I'm just going off of what I've heard.
Then shut the fuck up. You don't know nothing.
Yeah, no, it is, dude. Trust me, it is.
No, ass is better. Trust me, I know
There
that.
we go. All right.
Wait, you fucked pussy before?
Oh no.
How the fuck is somebody from a neighborhood going to sue somebody else for not having their backyard mowed?
Wait, what the fuck?
Fucking seriously? Like, really? You're gonna fucking sue me for not having my backyard mowed?
Oh my god, dude, that's fucking hilarious.
Is that part of the HOA?
No, it's not even the HOA. It's a single homeowner suing me.
Wow.
How many people is that homeowner suing then? Oh, I bet you it's the whole fucking neighborhood.
I mean,
what are they claiming?
He probably is. Him and his fucking little crackhead son. I know that motherfucker.
Oh, it sounds like somebody getting a late night visit.
Yeah. Is that the 12-year-old you pushed around? The one that was fronting on you?
No, that was just some random
This
kid.
is the fucking house in Dallas that I've been trying to fucking get rid of for fucking 3 years now. That I just only recently actually got the deed in my name.
Mm-hmm. Just in time to get sued?
Yeah, just in time to get fucking sued.
You know what? You might want to counter for like a frivolous lawsuit and see if they just drop it.
Right.
Because I mean, odds are you're going to win.
What are they suing on?
Apparently, he's trying to sell his house, which I'm trying to fucking get rid of this one too. But I'm still trying to get all the fucking like the 6 years of living like a fucking crackhead out of the fucking house. So I'm not even worried about like trying to fix up the backyard because there's like a tree fucking like that just fell down and I just didn't do shit with it. It's just a dead tree just hanging out in the backyard. Whatever. and the grass is up to like fucking like 4 feet. But it's all fenced in. It's not fucking going nowhere. And it's not even like a next door neighbor. It's a neighbor like fucking 4 houses down. Fucking Punchy, that piece of shit.
Fucking Punchy.
He's called Punchy because he used to be a boxer, and now he's fucking retarded.
That makes sense, dude.
that's self-demonstrable based on the lawsuit. God damn, that's crazy. I bet you they're suing a whole bunch of people in the hopes that like a few of them will just pay.
Yeah. Or a few of them will just mow their lawn.
He's probably just trying to get his fucking kid some more fucking dope. Like the kid's a fucking crackhead, dude.
Yeah,
oh my god. So what did your lawyer say about it?
I've never seen anything like this. I have no idea how to proceed.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah, you know what? You might want to check into another lawyer then, dude. Like, what the fuck?
No, like the dude's a pretty decent lawyer. Like, and he has there's 5 of them that work for the 5 partners or whatever. Or it's him, another guy, and then they have 3 junior partners, and then a bunch of other lawyers and paralegals and secretaries and yada yada yada. Like he's fucking good. Like he's helped me out with a lot of shit in the last few years. Mm. And I would have used him for the probate shit if I hadn't already thought that the guy that was already working on my dad's probate stuff would have had all like I just would have sent it all to my lawyer instead of like I already have all this stuff, I can do it, it'll be fine. No, well, you're fucking retarded, you're incompetent, and you're a crook, and you got disbarred because you're a piece of shit. Fucking hell, god damn it, I hate lawyers. I fucking hate them.
Wow, that's a statement that I've never heard before.
Yeah.
Breaking the mold.
If it was me, man, I even if I had plans to mow the lawn, I now wouldn't mow the lawn if I were you. Just to fucking like, fuck you, motherfucker.
Well, the thing is, like, I've been like, as soon as I got the deed to the house, I've been trying to be like, all right, well, I'll just sell it to whoever will buy it first, right? But I know that the lot alone, like even if there was no house on the property, the lot alone is worth $65,000.
Okay.
The offer that I got for the house from a bunch of the We Buy Houses people was all less than $65,000. It's like fucking like there's.
We'll give you $30,000 and a bottle of Coke.
The lot is worth more than what you're offering me for the fucking house.
It might be a case where they're looking at like basically we need to buy the lot and then it would cost us to demolish the house that's on it.
No, like everyone wants to repair it. So essentially, what I'm looking at is I'm going to have to just bite the bullet and just spend $15,000 to $20,000 renovating the house. About a good, well, no, probably about 20 to 25, because a good 10 of that is going to be I have to get the entire place rewired and then move the utility or the electrical unit outside, because apparently in the 40s when they built the fucking house, they didn't fucking matter where you put it, and you could burn the fucking house down. Nobody gave a shit. But now there's rules and laws and shit, and you can't have the utility box inside the house.
Oh yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, we have the same kind of shit happen in our house all the time.
And that's going to cost about 10 fucking grand just to do all that shit, just to rewire the whole fucking house and have all that shit fucking rewired and put the utility box on the outside. 10 fucking grand.
Jesus Christ, dude. That's insane.
And then
what do you got? Knob and tube wiring in there?
I don't know shit about electricity. I know cameras and I know computers. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. No, I just know that the knob and tube wiring when we were writing insurance, like if they had that, we're like, fuck you, we're not writing your policy.
No.
You're out.
Really old shit.
But yeah, dude, like, so I'm gonna have to put in about $25,000 into this house. Some of which I have, most of which I'm probably or a big chunk of that I'm probably gonna have to take a loan out on to try and get the house fixed up, because I think from the money that I still have that hasn't been already paid for, or I've already given the large chunk of it to my granny, like I had said I was going to, because she's been covering a lot of shit for the past fucking 4 or 5 years while I've been trying to get all this shit settled.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, I'm probably gonna take a loan out for at least like 5-10 grand, just get the house fixed up so I can get like what it's worth. Because it's like if I sold it just moderately repaired, I could probably get about 100 110, 115 for it.
Yeah.
If I actually tried to sell it for what the house would be worth if it wasn't a piece of shit now, I could probably get like 140 for it. Maybe 145.
Yeah. Yeah, I see where yeah. You know what? You don't take a loan out. Just sell bootleg copies of those dance videos to all the dudes that get kicked out.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No. Yeah. Dude, I kind of figured that. Well, yeah, I guess it's pretty obvious, but yeah, those things always creep me out. Like the young girl fucking pageants and shit. I'm like, there has to be a bunch of fucking pedos that are just fucking hanging out.
Oh, you weren't here when Satan was talking about that, were you?
No, I guess
not. Yeah. No, apparently that's pretty much like half the people there.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. No,
okay.
I saw that in the chat. That's why I brought it up.
Like, whenever we were doing a bunch of these contests, which we don't do anymore because a lot of them, they just don't do. Like, they pretty much lost funding for them because there was always a bunch of fucking issues. Either people getting hurt, fucking random people getting assaulted at the events, which is essentially a bunch of fucking pedos who are going around fucking diddling little kids.
Jesus.
But
Yeah.
no, like there was a very prominent or a recurring problem that we had where there was a wardrobe malfunction, right? Because the outfits were not very covering in from the get-go, and then the dancing and stuff and whatever, there would be some wardrobe malfunctions, right?
Oh,
so it got to a point where we would have to immediately, once that happened, just we keep filming, because if we don't keep filming the whole fucking thing, then we've breached contract with the dance company or with the facility in which is hosting the dance competition, whatever.
But now there's child porn on your
right.
camera.
So we had to make 3 calls immediately. One to the superintendent of the school district in which we were filming, the police station in which we were of the city in which we were filming, and the police station of in the city of which the office was located. We had to call all 3 of those people, and it got to a point where it was regularly enough. There's like, okay, it happened again. All right, yeah. Because like, essentially, like, we had to make those calls prior to being like leaving the facility because we can't transport child porn.
Hey, Jesus.
Holy shit, dude.
And
weird.
With because they're on memory cards, there's not really a way for us to just delete certain things without just being like, all right, well, there's 8 hours worth of footage gone because one fucking titty popped out.
Oh man.
So like, yeah, like we had to make these 3 calls every single time it happened. And yeah, like it was a huge fucking ordeal for the first few times. Like, and I've been doing this stuff since 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
And it didn't start happening until about 2013. But then it happened like 4 or 5 times a year, every fucking year.
Wow.
Like,
oh, they're like a wardrobe malfunction.
Right.
What are the ages of the kids we're talking about here?
At the competitions, it's usually anywhere from like 7th and 8th grade is usually the youngest they'll go. I don't think they ever had anything from like elementary school that went to these competitions. Okay. But sometimes they would have middle schoolers up to sometimes they were in college. Most of the time it was just high school.
All right, because I've seen some where they're literally fucking 3 or 4 years old.
Oh yeah, well yeah. These are like the competitions, like the shows, and like the ones we just do it at the schools or whatnot. Mm-hmm. Those go from anywhere between like ages 3 months to like 35.
Jesus, dude.
And like,
do they dress the 3-month-old like little whores too, or is that
no? Like
just for the middle schoolers?
They usually start dressing like whores until they're about 3 years old.
Yeah. So they're about 3. Oh, okay, that makes me feel better.
Yeah, those are the ones that are disturbing. The fact that there was a fucking TV show about that, the fucking toddlers and tiaras.
See, like,
what the fuck is wrong with you people?
Honestly, like when they're really, really little, that upsets me less than when they're like 10, 11, 12. Like they're about to be fucking pubescent children.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
because
no,
little kids
fucking
have
stop.
no
Like,
fucking
you need
clue.
to stop now. Like, if you want to dress up your little fucking toddler like a little whore, fine. Like, it's wrong, but it's more wrong to do it when they're about to fucking hit puberty.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a problem with all of it, dude. Just because that there's people out there that are fucking sexually fucking stimulated by a fucking 3 or 4-year-old, dude. Ugh.
Yeah, dude. I hate that part of my job, dude. Like, it's so fucking wrong. I fucking hate everything about it. Like, I mean, and I always made jokes about, like, if you don't want your kid to grow up to be, a fucking junkie and have all sorts of weird fucking sex, don't put your kid in band or theater, because all they do is fucking do drugs. That's it.
Well.
But now, like, no, you just don't. If you have a daughter, don't put her in dance if you love her.
Oh shit!
Like, if you don't love your daughter, fine, go ahead, put her in dance.
That's
like,
so weird,
if you
though,
actually
because
care for her well-being, keep her the fuck away from dance.
is that partner dancing, or is that all people doing like solo or like group performances?
Usually it's like solo and group stuff. We do some partner stuff, but it's very rare, and usually they're the older ones. Like,
I was gonna say, like, all the people I ever saw when I was doing partner dancing, like kids and stuff, there was nothing weird or inappropriate about like what they were wearing or how everybody was behaving. Like salsa competition, stuff like that. Like if you see like a salsa thing or like
don't ruin my rant. Dance is bad.
But yeah,
we were on a roll. Everything is bad. Then you're going to go, well, this one thing is okay. Fuck you. You're ruining the rant.
I just was curious. I have very small amount of experience with seeing like partner dance stuff, and
I vote that we start a new channel, but without having Stabby involved. Just 3 fat fags,
Then I'll just play my my pirate game. That'll be all I do.
When you go dig out for fucking treasure, and then you don't open the treasure box because you're too stupid, and then you gotta go take it to some fucking douchebag who just gives you money for the fucking treasure chest, because that's the smartest fucking thing you could ever do your whole fucking life.
Yeah. Gaming's fired up.
Apparently so, man.
God damn, it's a stupid ass game.
He disagrees with your life choices.
Yeah.
Who would have guessed?
It's shocking.
Like I said, like when it comes to the partner dancing stuff, usually like I don't often see the partner dancing stuff until they're usually like juniors, seniors, and then like college kids, or very rarely ever it's strictly just a partner dancing thing, like whether it's salsa or ballroom or whatever. It's usually like a more moderate fucking sex appeal type thing. There's a whole lot less fucking sluttiness, at least from the younger ones, than there is.
There's not a lot of twerking involved.
There was one. There was one.
Oh shit!
They were doing. I think it was a jive, or a cha-cha, or what? Fucking foxtrot. Which is the one with a lot of the fucking kicks and jumps and
jive?
Yeah, that one with the flickety of the feet. Yeah, it was a fucking. It was a fucking jive, and it was. I think she was like, I don't know, 14, 15, 16, somewhere in there, and he was like 20. Like he was a professional, or at least with a company, and she was an amateur. But he was the one who designed he was the one who choreographed the fucking routine, and said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get this little teenager twerk with me." No, dude, like just all kinds of fucking wrong. Like, I'm pretty sure you're gay, but that doesn't absolve you that that's fucking weird, dude.
I don't know, man. That blows my mind. Some of the shit I've seen on YouTube for the fucking little kid competitions where they're like literally in like a slutty French maid outfit or something, and you're like, the fuck dressed their fucking 6-year-old that way?
Outfits that would make whores blush.
Yeah. And some parent had to fucking dress that kid up that way and think, all right, this is acceptable.
Oh, and just because I've come off a long string of doing these, and I still have one more to do, but if I hadn't seen it like 13 times a year for the past fucking 10 years, I wouldn't have come up with what the real meaning of the Nutcracker Ballet is about. But do you want to know what the real meaning of the Nutcracker Ballet is about?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. It starts off with the party, right? Ooh, glitz and glamour and the adults, and they're all having fun. And then the little kids run in, and the little kids get into an argument. And then creepy uncle comes in, right? With the cape and the magic, and ooh, I'm gonna give her a gift. Yada yada yada. All right, and then he goes back to the kids arguing, and the little boy breaks the little girl's Nutcracker doll, right? Oh, I'm so sorry. My little weird fucking niece who's gonna let me feed her fucking laced milk. Cause that's the only fucking explanation for the entirety of the rest of the fucking play. Because he gives her some milk, and then she goes to sleep immediately, and then starts having these weird, fucked up, sexualized dreams about her creepy uncle and some other little children that sometimes look that it's sometimes her age, sometimes younger, sometimes older, whatever. But it's always some weird little fucked up fantasy between some little girl and some older guy. Every single one of them is like that. It's a weird, fucked up fantasy after she gets laced with some fucking milk with drugs in it. No, the whole fucking thing is sick and gross. Fuck the Nutcracker.
God damn, I didn't know what any of the Nutcracker suite was before that. So
I went to see it when I was in like 6th grade. 5th grade would have been 5th grade because I was still in New York.
Bitch, it wasn't even invented yet. Shut the fuck up.
The Nutcracker Ballet's been around since the 1800s, you dumb fuck.
He's old as fuck. Shut up.
Yeah, back in the 1700s when I was in 5th grade. But yeah, I don't remember anything about it, to be honest. I went with our little fucking smart kid group or whatever, and I was just like, this is incredibly fucking boring. Yeah, that's all I remember about it. Not wanting to be there.
Yeah, it was 1892.
Yeah.
you looked that shit up.
No, because I was like, wait, was it the 1800s? I think it was the 1800s, but it might have been early 19s.
Yeah.
It's ballet, right?
Late
Yeah.
19th century.
Isn't that used to basically just be like a fucking place for creepy people to shop for like little girls, essentially?
You're not entirely wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense then with the Nutcracker suite. It's like it's just practice for when you get sold off to whatever fucking oligarch wants to buy you from the fucking troupe.
But
yeah,
no,
kind of asked for softcore porn back then.
Dude, it was like it took me the longest time. It's like, wait, there's some I hate this fucking ballet, but I don't know why I hate it. After seeing it another 25 times, I was like, oh no, this is fucking wrong.
Oh man.
It's so fucked, dude. Like it's literally.
I like some of the shit you've talked about doing.
Hi there, little girl, and then he gives her some fucking milk. She passes right the fuck out in her arms. He lays her to bed, fucking all Cosby style, and then she has weird sexual dreams about a younger girl and an older man. Yeah, really?
Oh man. Is it Jesus juice? Does Michael Jackson show up and like make a fucking play a bit part?
Dude, I hate that fucking play, dude. It's so fucking bad.
Well, after seeing it so many fucking times.
Because I film it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, how the fuck do you not want to kill yourself? That explains all the fucking heavy drug dosage, though. I mean, that explains a lot.
It really does explain a lot of the drinking.
Mm-hmm. And the drugs.
No, the drugs are for fun. The drinking is because I'm trying to kill something inside of me.
Mm.
Well, if it's your liver, you don't have to call it something. Like we all know it's the liver.
Oh, honestly, my liver works too fucking well.
Not for long. Don't worry, man. It'll get to you sooner or later.
I mean, I'm hoping. I'm praying for cirrhosis for Christmas.
Oh my God! Wait. Just to help you pray a little harder, Will Smith is apparently going to play the genie in the new live action Aladdin movie.
Oh, I saw the fucking picture. Oh my god, I want to. Oh my god.
Like if you didn't hope for cirrhosis before now,
Aladdin is literally one of my all-time favorite movies ever that Disney made, like the original one.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I saw it so many times back then when it came out on fucking VHS that I could literally mute the whole thing and sing and talk throughout the entire fucking movie easily. And I saw the picture of the fucking genie, and I was in Aladdin, and I'm like, I don't know. I got a little depressed. I got a little depressed. It looks like shit. It looks fucking horrifyingly like shit. I want to die.
Yay!
Oh, and yes, Samaj, we are going to be getting a review from Satan on the new fucking Disney Duck movie. They need to stop remaking that weird fucking pedo-esque goddamn fucking ballet. It's not okay.
Are you sure you don't want to go watch that and tell us all how the movie was
and record it too?
That's the whole point of a review. Did you forget how words work?
Have you seen the movie though?
No, but I will. That was like because you would have to watch the movie for a review of the movie.
But you already said it sucked. So I mean, how do you know?
The ballet sucks.
I just want you to have to sit through it one more time. That's all.
I had to sit through it one more time fucking this year. I'm doing another fucking ballet thing on the 23rd, I think. 22nd?
Are you gonna be talking me?
Oh, that sounds delightful.
Yeah, in 2 days. I on Saturday I have another fucking nutcracker to record.
And without the bad dancing. Suits you well, you piece of shit.
Actually, this is one of the ones with like one of the fewest ones where they're actually really fucking good. It's one of the ballet companies that Frank Underwood actually not the guy from fucking House of Cards, but actually you might know who Frank Underwood is, Stabby, because you used to do the ballroom dancing and stuff, right?
I used to do swing and blues dancing, which are technically ballroom, but not super close to it.
Oh, well, no, like he was he made his name in ballet, and then whenever he couldn't do ballet anymore because he got too fucking old, because ballet is you have like maybe a 15-year career period, like tops in ballet.
Oh, yeah.
So like he made his name in ballet and like as a performer and a choreographer and everything, yada yada yada, and then taught and did ballroom, and then also taught ballet, and he made a huge name for himself up until 3 years ago, whenever he died. But the 2 or 3 companies that are still under his name are still really fucking good. Like there's one little kid, I think he's probably gonna turn like 14 or 15 this year, so it'll probably be the last year he'll play like one of the younger parts before he starts playing like the adults ballet. But no, like he's actually really fucking good. Like I can't stand ballet in general, and the Nutcracker especially, but that little kid can fucking dance. Like I've seen him perform like at least 3 or 4 times a year, because we do most of their big events, and he's at almost every single one of them.
Oh, nice.
Like, I've seen that one kid perform like the last like 6 years, or like 5 or 6 years. He's he's gotten way fucking better, but he started out pretty fucking good. So like he's going to be a professional dancer.
Like he's got the chops, kind of thing. Like you can tell, like the skills.
Yeah.
Oh, I like Sensoka's making fun of you a little bit there. He made a big name for himself up until about 3 years ago, when he died.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. But no, but
man.
he was like 60 almost like he was in his late 60s or some shit before he died. So like he had been teaching ballet for 30, 40 years.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah,
I would say swing dancing and blues dancing are to ballroom like they're like the cool kids that go and smoke out in the fucking back while everybody else is like studying for the test.
I'm still trying to get over the fact that you're calling yourself one of the cool kids.
No, I said the style of dance, not me. Very, very, very big difference there. Comparatively. Essentially, they were the ones that like black people made when they were watching like white people do ballroom dancing and were like, well, that looks kind of cool, but I think we could make it better. So yeah, they're not quite in the same realm, unfortunately.
Yep.
Hey, you're back, Detroit.
Indeed.
He was gone?
Well played. Well played.
Better than my Grinch comment.
It was still acceptable.
No, it wasn't.
Gaming. It just could have been a little better.
Oh man, are you guys going to donate to the wall?
I wish the wall would donate to me. What the fuck? I'm the one who's poor.
I don't know if you guys saw that, but there's actually a GoFundMe that somebody actually finally started a real one to fucking donate to build the fucking wall.
Where's it at? How many?
It's on GoFundMe.com.
No. I mean, how many?
I think it's like
6,244,000.
Wait, what?
Holy shit!
Yeah, no, like it went up 3 mil in an hour.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, it's probably some big name like donated under a lot of fake names is most likely. I just thought that was kind of funny. I was like, that's fucking dumb. The one thing I heard that was actually made sense was like I don't know if it's possible, but they were saying like seize El Chapo's money and fucking use that.
Like, wasn't that Ted Cruz's idea?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we got this drug dealer's money, liquidate it.
Yeah, take that guy's fucking money and do that. Of course, that's after Ted Cruz grew the beard.
Dude, when I saw it, it was barely like 100,000.
Yeah, that was probably within like the first like hour or two. Like I think it was in like hour 3 or 4 where it gained like 3 mil within an hour.
God damn.
Well, like it took time people to find it. Then once they found it, a bunch of people like all of a sudden is like, yeah, let me donate all this money all up front. And then it's been like a real slow, steady thing for the past day or two.
Still, man, over 6 mil. That's pretty impressive. I know it's nowhere near what it's costing. They're gonna cost, but
dude, even a bill wouldn't cover it.
Yeah,
I think the actual construction cost, like the most like conservative estimates, were it was like 430 something. I think was the number, or 340 something. Bill.
No, it's like 5.6 bill. I don't think that's realistic, but that's what a lot of the smaller numbers I've seen are.
Yeah. But I mean, we do need the wall. I mean, everything, absolutely everything the fucking Democrats say is goddamn fucking retarded.
Sorry.
The wall is
34, not 340. Bill, my bad. I was off by a fucking decimal.
Yeah.
Fucking dipshit.
Shut the fuck up, you Mexican. Get on the other side of the wall.
It's like communist accounting.
Like fucking Pelosi saying that building the wall is immoral. I'm like, what the fuck is this stupid bitch talking about? How the fuck is building a wall immoral? Stupid bitch. I hope she fucking dies soon. God. Get fucking.
So does everybody in California.
God damn, dude.
I think the only rational like argument against the wall is it not being effective, it being too expensive with the effect that it would help, or that it's unnecessary. Like saying, well, we don't need it because it's mean to do it. It's mean to keep people from breaking international law.
Yeah.
it's mean. It's mean to enforce our immigration policy.
I say the people that make that argument should
retarded.
have to let whatever homeless people want to live in their house.
Like, I mean, like there are arguments against the wall, but it being mean is not a good one.
Not, but that's what they want. They want to get that emotional button. Also, just as a side note, is that not astonishing how much less like you want to stuff this guy in a locker now that he has a beard?
No, I still want to stuff that guy in a locker.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm just saying it's he looks so different with the beard versus without. It's so creepy.
Like, I honestly, I don't care how he looks. His looks didn't bother me. It was his words that always fucking bothered me.
Oh, well, if you want to get technical,
like you could make Trump look like fucking George Clooney, and I'm still not gonna like fucking Trump.
But yeah,
because Trump's still a fucking moron. Like I'd still rather have him over fucking Clinton, but Trump is still a fucking moron.
Yeah, but the face does look a little less punchable.
Slightly.
If you didn't know the dude, you would be less inclined to stick his head in the toilet. Whereas without the beard, you'd just be like, that guy belongs in a fucking toilet.
Yeah. No, him before was literally not knowing anything about him. I'd be like, I want to punch that face. What the fuck?
Right. If we're going based on I know nothing about the guy, yeah, his face is less punchable with the beard than without.
Oh, Sensoka raises an interesting point. There's been nobody saying that like it'll fuck up the environment. Like there's no ecological concerns.
Because there isn't no ecological concerns. There's
but you would think they would try that. You know, like, oh, it's gonna kill this rare bird.
They fucking tried.
Oh, okay.
Oh, see, I haven't even heard that, but I'm guessing that.
No, I've heard them say, oh, it could disturb certain migrations in North America. I'm like, shut the fuck up. What are you gonna have? Too many donkeys crossing into fucking the United States? Get the fuck out of here.
Like other than like some migrating like wolves and coyotes and quadrupedal animals and stuff. Like I don't think there's a whole lot of like birds are the ones that migrate the most, and shit that can burrow. So they. Yeah, no, like I think for the most part, most of the species of animals would be fine, except for like some wolves and coyotes and shit. And fuck the wolves and fuck the coyotes.
Exactly. What would we give?
If the birds are too stupid to figure out how to get past the wall, then they probably should die out.
Natural selection, baby.
Yeah, if that fucks them up, then we don't need those birds. Like the fucking birds that make it so you can't have a fucking fire on the beach.
Oh, and speaking of natural selection not being able to play out the way it's supposed to, can we finally just let the fucking pandas die? Like how many hundreds of millions of dollars do we spend a year trying to get pandas to fuck because they're too stupid to realize they're fucking dying?
That's right. Die. Yeah, like they're gonna show them like panda porn and shit.
Yeah, like we fucking really? Like we're making panda porn to try and keep them from. No, let them fucking die. If they don't want to fuck, let them die.
That sounds like a job for you, sir.
Wait,
I thought the videographer for the panda pornography.
I thought they were already off the endangered list.
No, they're never gonna be off the endangered list because like the only time we can get pandas to fuck is in captivity, and you have to force them to.
Why?
I wonder how much that pays.
Here's my question. Why would anyone give two fucks about it? First of all, it's a China problem. Why the fuck would we invest a single fucking penny in an animal that is supposedly owned by China? No, it doesn't matter where it's born.
Oh, but because they're so cute, though, we can't let them die, even though that they should have died out fucking a century ago. No, we can't let them die because they're cute.
So is my dick. Nobody's fucking saving my dick.
You know what? It's probably just an excuse to pay off bribes.
Yeah, plus the World
we're
Wild.
Just going to give this $100 billion for pandas because it's illegal to give the $100 billion for something else. You know,
see, and I don't even think that's the case because like whenever it comes between, there's a choice between somebody being stupid or evil. 9 times out of 10, It's because they're fucking stupid.
Which doesn't mean you should kill them any less.
Yeah, fair enough.
Let them,
But no,
let them all. I don't care.
I think the World Wildlife Fund just has too much invested in them as their mascot, and that's a big part of it, dude. They're like, fuck, we can't have this thing die off. It's our main fucking cute little symbol.
Well, there's people who have dinosaurs as their fucking symbol. You didn't see them crying about it.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe they just don't have any money left over after fighting the World Wrestling Federation for the WWF moniker.
Oh, that was fucking funny.
It took me like 4 years to realize that the WWF wasn't like, or the WWE wasn't the WWF anymore. Like, because that's how little I watch wrestling. I was like, wait. When did they change the name? Oh, like 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah, they lost a court battle.
Oh, so I guess I'm not a wrestling fan anymore then, because I didn't fucking know for like 4 or 5 years. Okay, that makes sense. Cool.
Yeah, literally, they got into a huge legal battle, fucking drawn out for years. And then the World Wildlife Fund finally won out to be able to be called WWF.
Well, they had an agreement within certain copyrights and this and that, and the WWF was being nice. I'm talking about the World Life. We're being nice to the wrestling side and saying, sure, you could use it. This. But after a while, they started taking too much advantage of it, and the WWF again got pissed off about it, and that's when they sue them and say, okay, that's enough. Well, you're not using the WWF logos or wording anymore, and that's how it all happened.
Crazy.
Yeah, fair enough.
But the wrestling, they kept pushing it until they stopped. Speaking of pushing and rejection, hi Metal Man.
Oh, Metal Man, hey, what's up? I've been looking at the chat here for a few minutes.
Oh, it's fine. That's been the only message in the past few minutes. So,
on your email order choice now. Okay, yes, there you go. Or you hear that Colorado dude is getting sued again? The Colorado cake baker.
Mm-hmm.
This time he wouldn't make a cake for like a transgender fucking something or other. What was it? Oh, a cake celebrating a gender transition. They're suing him again.
Mm. Yeah,
it's like at this point, it's targeting. Like you're obviously targeting this fucking baker. Like let's stop pretending it's anything else.
This time we drove past 800 other bakers to get to this guy.
Yeah, really. God damn, that poor bastard is just like, close your fucking bakery in Colorado and go to somewhere where they're not gonna fucking sue you for like any chance they get a chance, like to fucking get some money out of this poor guy. Yeah, that's all it is, man.
Yeah, move to a red state.
Texas.
Yeah, except Austin.
No, stay the fuck out of my state. I will bury you.
But then again, the way shit is going,
I won't kill you first. You'll just get buried.
The way it's going is Texas is probably gonna turn into a fucking blue state pretty soon.
All right, so we're all moving to Texas. We gotta stop this.
That's how the fucking garbage from California is doing, fucking invading Texas.
I think they're cordoning them off in Austin, though. I think they're gonna make it like a reservation for liberals.
Let's just nuke that part of the country. I don't think anybody would miss Austin that much.
Yeah, Mad Metal mate, he lives there.
Not that close. So
you live in Austin, Mad Metal Man?
He's close to it,
right? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, you're from
He's just doing big letters on how if I could fucking help it.
Shut up, Metal Man, and take it. Stop being a bitch about it.
You're fucking dead to me, you Austin piece of shit.
Oh, he's down with Nuke Austin. No,
like,
he says Nuke Austin.
You can go keep Austin weird down there, you and your fucking hippie friends.
Except I don't think Metal Man actually lives in Austin.
I don't give a
just
shit.
Nearby.
Close enough.
Yeah.
The fallout will get you too.
I'm pretty sure the fallout wouldn't make Mad Metal Man dead. It would just make him stronger.
The Metal Man is originally from Dallas, so he's into leather and likes getting dick in his ass. Go Dallas.
Okay, I did not know that about Dallas. That is new information.
I don't know if it's true. Just shh, just follow the joke.
Oh God, so you're talking about terrible things. California is now proposing a right to shelter law for all of the state's homeless people. So essentially, like they could set up little tent cities wherever they want, and nobody could fucking oust them.
That's nice. Well, they can, as soon as that law kicks in, they could do it right in front of their fucking houses.
Exactly. I was looking at that one going like,
Okay.
oh my fucking God.
Let it pass. Let it pass so fucking people can live right next to them.
Here's the thing. I don't know about a right to shelter, like at least not in that sense, but trying to fucking fine people or throw people in jail for giving food to the homeless is fucking retarded.
Oh yeah, well that's the fucking lie of the fucking left. It's like, oh no, we want to help the homeless people. Unless you're gonna give free food to them, then you gotta fucking go to jail.
Well, I saw a video about people supposedly donating food to homeless.
Yeah, it's always in big liberal cities where they get fucking busted and like arrested for fucking giving free food to the homeless.
Dude, I literally saw like cops throwing bleach inside of the food and shit, so they won't eat the food. I mean, that's just fucking cruel.
And that's not even just a fucking liberal thing. That happens in red districts too.
Wow.
Like, I don't understand, especially when it comes from the. Honestly, either side is super fucking hypocritical, because the right's whole thing is, yeah, we need less taxes and more charity, right? Okay, cool. And whenever you try to do charity, they fucking throw you in jail for it. The fucking left says, yeah, we need more taxes so we can help the poor people. When you try to help the poor people, they fucking throw you in jail for doing it. So I don't understand. Like,
well, it turns out
doing it.
It turns out that there's a lot of homeless people, and it just gets really annoying when you're like grouping them all together and giving them food. Like that's just not cool, man.
Like they're stray cats? What are you talking about?
Well,
I don't know, man.
Pretty much. That's one of the cases that some of the people are saying. If you start organizing this stuff like in parks,
yeah, you start
feeding
them, they won't
leave. Start living in the park because they're gonna expect free food from like people who like to donate food to them. So that's the other side of the side of the coin, that if you feed them and like in a public place, then they're gonna start going into those public places. Of course, you're gonna make a mess and trash and blah blah blah. And so, that is the other argument with that.
Are we now literally getting to a point where feral cats have more rights than human beings?
I was thinking that, dude.
Come on, like left or right, like you have to admit that's getting a bit fucking ridiculous.
Well, I mean, what about like all the laws where they won't let people, like they're like, it's not legal for you to live in your car. Yeah,
Florida is one of them. Like if people know that you live in your car, they'll fucking arrest you. I'm like, why?
Well, anytime that's ever gone to a higher court, it's been thrown out because it's not constitutional. But
it's fucking bullshit. I mean, if somebody's out of luck and they can't fucking stay in a hotel or whatever, then you have to go to fucking prison for that. What the fuck is that?
No, you just have to sleep on the street. You're not homeless enough if you're living in your car.
No, but if you live in the streets, you still get arrested because you're. Yeah, it's still against the law. So it's literally against the law to be poor.
Yep. There are certain, and I don't think this is done by a state by state level. I don't think I don't think it would work on a state by state level. I know for a fact they don't have any laws for it federally, but if they do have laws for it, like district by district or county by county, like even city by city in some cases, where like there's certain times, like if it's after, like I think it's like 9 to 10 o'clock and before 7 or it's like 6 or 7 o'clock, whatever. If you're only like you just stop moving around, just go wherever you're gonna be, fucking stay there, go fuck to sleep, and you're good as long as you're up and about. Like essentially, it's like after like 9 or 10 and before the fucking sun comes up, you're good. Like it was even like that in California when I was out essentially homeless, out living on the beach. That's what it was like there, and that wasn't a state thing. That wasn't a county thing. That was literally just a city thing.
Oh yeah, because the local city's more like, look, you're not fucking with anybody. We don't want to spend the money to fuck with you all night long.
Yeah, and
there's other shit we got to deal with. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think like prior to me going out there, the law had only been like on the books for like maybe a couple of years, and this was back in.
Yeah. The only thing.
Yeah.
The only thing I see wrong with like the tent city kind of stuff is it always breeds a ton of crime. Like if it was just people that just needed somewhere to fucking stay, that'd be one thing. But it almost always increases like theft and like all the different like petty crimes in that area.
Yes and no. Like not. I'll say it can very likely lead to that, but it doesn't always.
It has every time in my city. So I mean.
Okay, well, here, like in a lot of the downtown areas in Texas, like at least North Texas, I don't give a shit about fucking South Texas. Fuck Austin. Fuck Houston. I don't give a shit. But
see, that's what happens when you don't live near enough the coast, man. You go crazy.
But like in like especially Fort Worth, because actually I spent a lot of my time out in Fort Worth for random shit, like especially late at night doing some random shoot for some shit. Like there's a commercial that needs to be done, and like they can only do it when the business is closed. So I do a lot of shoots in downtown Fort Worth in the middle of the fucking night, and there's a shit ton of homeless fucking people like all over downtown Fort Worth, and although, yeah, there's a whole shitload of crime around downtown Fort Worth, there's not a whole lot of crime that happens like in the middle of the fucking night at downtown Fort Worth. Minus when my fucking friend got beat to death by some random fucker.
God damn.
But yeah, no, like that wasn't homeless dude. That was just some random fucking asshole leaving the bar, and he was walking to a friend's house because he was gonna go home, but he was too fucking drunk, so he was gonna walk to his friend's house, who was just not that far away from downtown Fort Worth, and he was drinking in downtown Fort Worth. And as he was walking home, a couple of dudes fucking stopped him and beat the fuck out of him, took his wallet.
God damn.
He didn't die immediately. He was there for about an hour and a half before he died, and the ambulance showed up, and he had been dead for maybe an hour. Because I still don't know who the hell it was that called it in, but I guess somebody was walking by and called it in.
Ah, okay, yeah. Well, that's
horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Jesus.
Oh, your favorite person is here. Jinx is here.
Who?
Jinx.
Who?
Yeah, your future wife, right?
I have her blocked, so I don't remember. I don't know who you're talking about. What are you talking about? Who?
And how do you remember her?
Who?
Yeah, how do you know it's a her?
It could be a her. Like you were talking about wife, so I mean, I just assumed it was a female. I mean, it could be gaming. Are we talking about gaming here?
You haven't blocked me, you piece of shit.
I mean, I'll turn you into a wife. Shut the fuck up.
Hell no.
Yeah, we get Satan and gaming to get married. That's our new goal.
I mean, I do need health insurance.
I have standards, you know.
I need health insurance, man.
They're pretty low, but I still have them.
Oh man, why would you have Jinx blocked? Jinx is cool.
Who?
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, you're just jealous because Jinx's dick is bigger than yours.
Damn.
Oh, that's a fact. Yeah,
that checks out.
I'm not gonna argue.
Yeah, but Jinx, have you ever pissed in anybody's mouth?
You ever piss your name in the snow?
That shit's so fun, though.
God damn. Yep.
I have to agree. Yes. So what's the next subject, puta?
Yeah, what do you got? Stabby's checked out. We didn't even notice.
I told you we need to make one with just the three of us. God damn it, man. He's
All right,
bringing,
I
bringing
wanted
us
to.
down.
You
Go.
wanted to what? Is he
What
out
did I-
now
what
too? Who's
Now
fucking
Satan is
muting
dying.
him? Wait, who's muting him? Are you muting him?
Fucking
No.
Stabby's muting me.
Oh man.
I want to talk about Marvel. Let's talk about Marvel.
Okay.
Fucking
All right.
came out again.
What do you got?
Damn it.
So I was I think it was last week or maybe it was earlier. I was bitching about the Captain Marvel trailer and the movie and whatever. But all right, I've changed my mind a little bit. I think that there is a way that they can introduce the Skrulls into the Captain Marvel movie and not entirely get rid of the Secret Wars story.
If they make it a porn?
I mean, obviously, Rule 34. Like, but no, like there is a way that they can introduce the Skrulls and not entirely forfeit the ability to do a Secret Wars movie later on.
Okay. What do you got?
No, on that topic, that was about it. But there's a bunch of other Marvel stuff I could talk about. Like, I could talk about Marvel for fucking weeks.
I mean, DC is so much better. I don't know why you would.
This is why nobody respects you or your opinions.
Who wants to buy a copy of the first appearance of Carnage from me? I got like 4 of them.
I mean, like, do you really?
I do. I had 6 actually. I sold a couple.
I'll buy it for $10.
Fuck you, $10. Worth like
$10.
$150. Dude, it went up.
$10.
It went up about $50 as soon as that fucking post credits tease with Woody Harrelson fucking showed up.
$10.01. I'm going up.
Okay, I'll let you know when you get there.
No, but okay. There's also I went back and watched some of the movies because I have way too much fucking free time on my hands because I'm not working a whole lot at the moment. But I went back and watched some of the movies, and there is a couple of things that have been said by a few different characters that if you're as autistic as me and pay this close attention to every little detail of these Marvel movies, that may hint at them rebooting. Well, okay. First of all, let me backtrack. This entire time, I thought that the universe in which the MCU exists is Earth 616. It's not. It's the Ultimate Universe. 1913-6, something like that, I think. Or
we're Nick Fury is black.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, I mean, at this point, Nick Fury is black in most of them, except for the ones that have still had a concurring timeline going throughout the whole thing.
Oh, right.
Because like even at Earth 616, Nick Fury is black now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't been following it that closely, but
well, yeah, like Nick, they pretty much like retconned that in like back in like the mid 80s, I think, or like late 80s, something like that.
Like shit. I didn't realize it had been that fucking long.
Well, I mean, it was before I was born, so like it at most it had to have been like the late 80s, because for the longest time I didn't know that Nick Fury used to be fucking white.
Wow. Jesus.
Like so, like all the comics that I was reading growing up, like which for the most part were all put out after I was born. All of Nick Fury's characters were white, except for a few standouts for like older storylines where they had the concurrent white Nick Fury. Like or like with like Spider Noir, whenever Nick Fury shows up there, Nick Fury was white, and I was like, wait, hold on, what? Why is Nick Fury white? The fuck is happening?
Damn, dude.
But yeah, so but it's not Earth 616, but they have a bunch of little Easter eggs hidden throughout all the movies, like a bunch of them, about the number 616, which I assume was like, oh yeah, it's a nod to it being this universe. That's not it. I think what's going to happen with the resolution of the Thanos stuff is we're going to get introduced to Earth 616. Because they also I forget the number because I always everything except 616 I kind of forget the fucking what actual like the number of the universe is. But they've hidden that number in a bunch of the movies too, and I only caught that because fucking YouTube videos where people have caught that and showed it to me.
But are they going to bring in the Flash then?
Jeez, dude. Why? Why?
Sorry, I can't help it.
Yeah, there's not enough crossovers.
Anyway,
Fucking mix up Marvel and DC, motherfucker. You get fucking lynched.
Fucking. Anyway, there are two things that came out of the last couple movies, and one from just the most recent trailer that have a very, very distinct nod to one. 616 is going to be in Phase 4. Like, there is going to be an entirely new universe that we are going to be introduced to in Phase 4. And two, mutants will be a part of that.
Oh, they're going to start actually involving like the X-Men in some of the Marvel stuff?
Yeah, as early as 2020.
Interesting. All right.
And although I think they are going to bring back Hugh Jackman for a cameo, at least like either it being in a Deadpool movie or it being in an Avengers movie where Deadpool is in and then Hugh Jackman shows up in like a post-credit scene, whatever. I am almost positive they are going to reboot the entirety of the X-Men franchise.
Okay.
Minus like Colossus and Negathonic Teenage Warhead, Fire Fist, and Numiko, like the ones who've already been introduced to the kind of offshoot of the Marvel universe. They're there, but they're not really there.
Yeah.
Like with the Deadpool movies, because they're under Marvel Studios, but they're under Marvel Studios licensed by Fox.
Yeah.
So
soon to be owned by Disney.
Right.
I'm waiting for Mickey Mouse to play Wolverine.
Yeah, sure. Why the fuck not? And him and the fucking Green Goblin and Green Lantern and Green Arrow can all fucking be there together. Sure. Are we done with that bit now?
I don't know. Is he still going to keep getting you upset? Because
yes, it will. I fucking hate you.
Oh man. Oh, somebody's asking if we'll get a Section 8 movie and who's going to play Dog Welder.
Ooh.
I don't know what that is.
Welder?
Oh no. We've pissed Satan off to the point where he's not going to answer that.
Thank God.
No, I'm trying to. I don't know. Just no. Just no.
No.
Anyway. Sorry, what was I talking about? All right. Yeah.
I don't know.
But there's one scene in Ant-Man and the Wasp, or I guess a couple of scenes, but one in particular, where they mention mutation in how Janet Van Dyne, but what's Michael Douglas' wife's character's name in that movie?
Fucking no.
Anyway, fucking Michael Douglas, Hank Pym's wife. Like she mentions mutations before she gets her powers. Like she mutates while she's in the quantum realm, and that's how she gets her healing powers, right?
No, I don't know.
Well, either way, she does. It's a thing. It happens. I saw it like 4 times. Anyway, I think that like the quantum realm, whether it be because they use that to go into different dimensions or different universes, or that's going to be the catalyst for the universe that they're in now, changing people into mutants. But mutants are going to be in Phase 4 somewhere in there, somewhere. I fucking know it.
Yeah, it always kind of seemed odd that the X-Men would never be involved in any of the stuff when it's like the Marvel teams. When they really started doing like all the fucking big team up stuff.
Right, like and I was thinking that exact same thing. Was like the three or I guess 4 characters. I've been waiting for Captain Marvel for a while too, like long before they announced it. But like the 4 characters that I was really looking forward to being in the MCU were Doctor Strange, because he he needed to be in there. Like, you can't have a whole bunch of Avengers storylines without somebody that has some mystic abilities. And Doctor Strange is the biggest fucking badass of the mystic arts that they have in the MCU.
Yeah, for sure.
Without talking about fucking like gods or some other weird fucking shit that happens in the comics. Captain Marvel, just because she's the biggest fucking badass in the MCU at the moment. Like, her and essentially like in any of the MCU characters that become heralds of Galactus, and if fucking Captain Marvel ever became a herald of Galactus, she'd just fucking eat Galactus. Like, fuck it.
She's kinky like that?
Sure, why not?
Okay, good.
Spider-Man, who I was waiting for a long ass time too, and the X-Men. Like, the X-Men and then those three characters, you can't have Avenger storylines without them.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of liked the character that they have for Spider-Man now in the cinematics area, because it's actually like a teenage kid kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I saw the movie that they came out with, and that was not great.
What, Homecoming or Into the Spider-Verse?
Homecoming.
You didn't like Homecoming?
It was all right. I mean, at least they didn't do like fucking what was, like, it wasn't super emo. You know what I mean? Like, at least it wasn't super fucking emo. Yeah, like that was definitely an improvement. But like, it was like, it was all right. It wasn't that interesting of a story.
My favorite part was when Peter Parker left the school bus without literally no one noticing.
That wasn't in Homecoming. That was in.
That was Homecoming.
That was Infinity War.
Whatever.
Don't question me on Marvel MCU, bro. Don't question me on the MCU. I got this, bro.
I just did.
You were wrong. Now you know.
Yeah.
Now you know.
I still fucking said it. I still question it. Movie was still mediocre.
Oh, and yeah, dude. Superior. I'm if they introduce Galactus as I don't know if it'll be in Phase 4, but it could be in like maybe Phase 5, like in the next like 5 years or so. They introduce Galactus, and the two people I would love to see become heralds would be Iron Man and Strange, because they were the two biggest fucking badasses that ever became heralds.
Why would they become heralds in the first place? Heralds are Galactus's basically
henchmen,
menu dogs. Basically, they go out in the universe looking for life, and then they come back to their daddy, and they tell him, "Look, Daddy, there's a planet with food. Go eat it." And then that's what Galactus does. Goes then to the planet and goes eats it.
Okay, sort of like the Silver Surfer in the. The second Fantastic Four movie?
He's the most famous herald of them all.
Silver Surfer is never a herald.
Yeah, he was.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
He is.
Okay. Silver Surfer and the Silver Surfer and Galactus were the only two creatures, or depending on which storyline you're talking about, were the only two creatures that existed from the previous universe. When the old universe died, they were the only two creatures to transition from the old universe to the new universe. So they're both like beyond billions of years old, right? Silver Surfer exists by pretty much falling asleep for fucking eons at a time and just traveling through space, and Galactus just eats shit over and over and over again and goes to sleep, then eats shit and goes back to sleep. But Silver Surfer never became a herald of Galactus. I'm pretty fucking sure about that. I'm gonna Google it, but I don't think it ever happened.
Go for it.
Do they ever kill Galactus?
No,
multiple times.
Well, he comes back. Basically, it's more like they put him to sleep, if anything.
Well, a bunch of people, like a bunch of different writers, have killed Galactus. I think my favorite one has to be fucking the time that Squirrel Girl killed Galactus. Because that one was just...
Well, yeah. I mean, Squirrel Girl is fucking... I'm not even a comic nerd, and I'm not a fan.
I love the Squirrel Girl character until they tried to make her like an actual character, because like the entire point of Squirrel Girl was, all right, everything cool or badass that she does happens off camera or like off screen, off the page. We don't see any of it. All you ever see is other characters reacting to, who the fuck is this bitch? How did she just beat Galactus?
Mhm.
What the fuck just happened? Like, it was a funny character. It was never a serious character. Now they're trying to make her serious and like this. I'm a bastion for social change. No, bitch. You were the butt of the joke for 20 years. Shut the fuck up and be the butt of the joke. She was funny, but that was it.
Yeah, we need her in those Guardians of the Galaxy movies. That's what they need to do. They just need to get rid of everyone else and make everything about her, right?
Oh, yeah, sure. Why not?
We need for Forget Me Not to be back on those books and comic books and movies. We need him.
Who are you talking about?
Forget Me Not. He's the one. He's the one X-Men who's been in all the major wars, but his special ability is that you forget him once he leaves. Forget Me Not.
Oh, you're talking about the dude that looks like fucking Leader?
He looks like an average person
with that big ass fucking forehead and the fucking widow's peak.
I think so. I don't know.
I always do kind of forget that fucking guy.
Well, that is his ability.
But no, like he always looked like Leader if Leader wasn't green to me. Like that weird fucking body shape and that weird fucking head and hairline. The dude looks like Leader.
Well, Howard the Duck started the MCU.
He's just a chubby guy. I mean, he kind of looks Chinese. I don't know. Are you sure you're thinking of the same person?
I looked him up. Forget Me Not, because I forgot who the hell it was. But yeah, on the Galactus thing or the Silver Surfer, he never became. No, he always fought against Galactus. He was never one of the heralds.
That's
what it was only in the Fantastic Four second movie, right? Because he was in that.
Yeah, that one thing that he was in. Yeah, that one time. That was that thing that was not great. Yes, he was in that.
Yeah, the second half Fantastic Four movie that he was the Herald of Galactus, and it was a pretty terrible movie altogether.
He's saying he wasn't the Herald of Galactus in the comics?
I don't think Silver Surfer was ever a Herald of Galactus in the comics.
He absolutely was, dude.
Yeah,
he absolutely was, dude.
That's how he became.
That's how he became. Okay, I'll tell you. He was from the world of Zen La. That's Zen hyphen La, LA, and basically Galactus was going to eat the planet unless he agreed to be the Silver Surfer. And becomes Herald. Yeah, they may have retconned that since then, but that was fucking true for fucking decades.
Yeah, unless somebody fucking changed the fucking story that I don't know of, but
they always do. So I
mean, the way I know it is because his wife died because he was destroying the planet. He was already starting to eat it, I guess. When he decided to say, no, please, I'll become your herald. Just stop. Don't destroy my planet. So then he just decided he was his herald.
Yeah, in fact, she got some kind of powers where she would walk on like desolate areas of planets and fucking plant life would just spring up behind her wherever she walked.
I thought she died.
She might have. Again, maybe that was something later on, but in the initial one, I remember reading a story where she was on
wait. She didn't die. No. But he couldn't ever see her again because he became a herald.
That's true.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna start treating all the Marvel stuff like I do Dragon Ball Z. Everything is canon and nothing is canon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, shit's retconned like crazy. Yeah. What was the thing where they did the break up Spider-Man and fucking Mary Jane, the Brand New Day shit? Was it Brand New Day? Is that what I'm thinking of?
I mean, I
Where
know
they're like,
one
I'm
of
going to make
them.
a deal with. We're going to call it a deal with Mephisto, and that's how we're breaking these two up.
Oh,
Oh, how he fucking got her
who was it that made
pregnant
the
and
deal?
killed her for being pregnant.
Yeah, I can't remember the reason for the
I think
deal.
Peter did it. I think Peter did the agreement so
Yeah, absolutely.
she wouldn't die or whatever.
Didn't Spider-Man at one point turn into a real spider and then give birth to himself in an egg?
I'm not 100%.
Yeah, I think that was in one of the different universes, but yeah, I think I vaguely remember that storyline.
Yeah. Have any of you guys seen the Into the Spider-Verse? Because I heard it's really good.
I've watched the first 10 and a half minutes of it, and then the streaming service realized I was watching something illegally, and it actually cut me off from watching it, so I have to go find it somewhere else.
What assholes! What a bunch of fucking assholes!
Yeah. No, it even gave me notifications like this is still in theaters. We're not gonna let you watch this. I was like,
I fucking love that you're like, I was watching it for free illegally, and then the fucking service shut it down.
Yeah, those bunch of fucking pricks.
Well, no, like
they're bad people.
I have not once ever gotten notification. Hey, this movie is still in theaters, you asshole. You don't get to watch it for free. It's like, are you serious? Like, what the fuck?
What a bunch of fucking tight assholes, man. Fuck.
Man, I used to get to watch all sorts of movies while they were still in theaters for free until my brother kept trying to download the same shit without a proxy.
Oh, fucking LimeWire, dude.
No, it wasn't LimeWire. It was a different one. But like, you if you're gonna fucking P2P like steal shit, use a fucking proxy. Never ever do that with your own fucking IP. That's so
here at Four Fat Faggots, we do not endorse illegal downloading or any content theft.
Yeah, if you get caught, we don't endorse it at all.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't know us if you get caught like a dumbass.
Snitches get stitches, motherfuckers. That's all you need to know, right?
That is like half of what Satan does in his life is track down where people live, motherfucker.
I want to touch you sexually.
I think he mostly wants to kill, but that might be part of it. I'm not.
Are we now turning Satan into like a roving rapist?
I mean, I'm cool with that.
How far south of Phoenix do you live?
You know, I've been like almost 15-20 minutes trying to look for a picture of Lo-Fi, and I can't fucking find her. She says that she has a fucking picture on her fucking Twitter, and I give up.
What the fuck is Lo-Fi?
Lo-Fi. Oh, isn't that like the German dude?
It's a girl, dumbass.
I get that shit confused all the time. So
I think she's Swedish, or I don't fucking know. She's from one of those fucking weird countries.
Yeah, Lo-Fi. I know what you're talking about.
One of those made-up countries. You know.
Fake countries.
I don't think I've ever seen Lo-Fi post a picture.
Yep.
What else?
Oh
yeah. So when you're gonna change the name of the website to Four Fat Faggots, I think that will probably bring more people to the stream.
Oh,
to the Chatterbox
channel name.
Well, as soon as he does that, YouTube's gonna fucking delete him. He's gonna get Thanos. Like YouTube doesn't know who the fuck he is right now. If he changes the name to fucking Four Fat Faggots, we're gonna get deleted.
Yeah, to be fair, there is a lot of fucking evidence they could use on all the old streams and shit. we were
all the death threats and murder attempts. And
yeah, like so
suicide.
we have another list for you where we're going to talk about who we want to kill. There's literally like 4 episodes that start with like 15 to 20 minutes of us discussing. This is before you guys even started doing shit here.
Just remember, kids, it's illegal to say, I want to kill the president of the United States of America.
Very illegal.
Oh, yeah. Don't ever do that.
That's back when the whitest kids you know were still fucking good.
On a side note,
hell.
we have had to deal with the Secret Service a few times.
Wait, what?
They take it seriously no matter who you are if you manage to get through to the White House and make threats. They will send someone out, even if it's just to investigate like some psychotic dude. Like some dude who's in a mental ward.
Did they investigate Madonna for wanting to blow up the White House?
Probably. Like, you'd be surprised. She might not realize that they did, but they probably did.
That's fucking nuts.
Like, legitimately, if you're talking to a client and they start talking about threats to the president, you're actually supposed to call the Secret Service and inform them of that. It's a law.
Yeah, like you'll get in trouble if you don't do it.
Legit, yeah. Like if it's something actually happened, like odds are no one would ever know because it's 90% of 99.99% of the time total bullshit. At one point, someone in the counties nearby, not our county, they found somebody who was making threats like that, and they actually went and investigated, and he had a stash of fucking like automatic firearms and fucking explosives. So like, sometimes it pans out, man. They don't fuck around. They will show up.
Yeah. No, I understand why they have to investigate everything. You know?
And the best part is they look exactly like you think they would from the movies. Like they show up in the dark suit with the fucking sunglasses and the little fucking wire and the fucking ear and shit. 100%.
Oh, I thought that was the aliens.
No, they're
the Men in Black.
They show up looking like the Men in Black. Then, if that's what either way, that's how they look.
And none of them look like Will Smith. That's the only problem.
Nah, they look way stronger than Will Smith. Like, let's be fair, Will Smith does not look like a tough guy in those movies. Metal Man, I stated that Obama should eat a bullet, but that was meant as a suicidal suggestion, not a threat. Oh, man.
Might I suggest that you eat a bullet?
I'd like to formally request, sir. Well, apparently Harvey Metalman sent a couple articles. Harvey Weinstein was the judge refused to dismiss the rape charges.
Yeah, he wanted to
go through.
Yeah, he wanted to ask them to throw everything out. I'm like, yeah, that's so cute.
See, here's the thing though. I don't think they can get him on rape.
Oh yeah, I don't know if that's going to have a conviction, but the trial will definitely commence.
Well, I mean, like it's typically if they try and charge you with the higher crime, they usually in most cases get rid of a lot of the smaller charges. The smaller charges are all they are going to actually get him on. Like it was the same with the. I don't know if you remember the story. I think we talked about it on here a couple of times as it was still pretty new. But the off-duty female cop who walked into the wrong apartment and shot a guy.
Oh, right.
Thinking it was her apartment, right? She's going to get off on this because they were too stupid to realize that they weren't going to get a murder charge for this. They're charging her with first-degree murder, and she's going to get a not guilty verdict because they were too stupid to go, all right, either second-degree murder or manslaughter.
Right. I would say that was the least manslaughter, you know.
It was definitely manslaughter. It's definitely accidental. Yeah, or it was certainly looks like it was accidental. Whatever, but first degree murder, you're not gonna get it, and she's gonna fucking walk because you're too stupid.
Yeah. No. Wait. Maybe you're looking at maybe the wrong way. I think they did that on purpose so she can get away from home free.
Well, yeah,
most likely.
Yeah, that could be.
There were like the DA's office spent like 2 weeks arguing with the court of public opinion and the outrage mob that was hanging outside city hall for fucking 3 weeks, but before he got involved like a week later. saying like, no, like if we go for murder 1, I cannot convict her. Like I'm not. I can almost guarantee you, I will not get a conviction. No, fuck that. You're not doing your job right. Then we need murder 1. She needs to go to jail for murder. If I do manslaughter, she'll go to jail. If you don't do murder, we're gonna make sure you don't get your job back. Yada yada yada. Okay, I'll go for murder 1, and when she gets off, you're gonna blame me anyway. Fuck it, my career's been ruined because you're a bunch of fucking morons.
Yeah.
Like the court of public opinion is going to is not only not going to get justice for the guy who got fucking
murdered by a
Yeah.
stupid fucking cop. Yeah.
Right.
Fucking killed by somebody just for sitting in his apartment.
Yeah.
Right. And also they're gonna ruin another guy's fucking life because he was smart enough to realize that, hey, if I try and do what you want, you get nothing. If you want justice, we are going to have to go for manslaughter. If we go for murder 1, she's not going to get convicted. And as the case setting up now, that's what looks is going to happen.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I can't imagine why he'd cave, dude. Unless that was a show too. Like, oh, I have to listen to these people because they won't reelect me. You know what I mean? Like that was a show as to try to get her off too. That's the only thing I can imagine. Why the fuck would you listen to people? Again, even if you're not going to get reelected, because again, it sounds like he's not going to get reelected no matter what way he went. Get the fucking conviction then. You know? Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous.
I don't know. Like the whole thing is stupid. I forgot what I used that as an example to bring up, but
the Harvey Weinstein thing.
Oh, right, yeah. Like they're not going to get him on rape charges. It's not going to happen because, like, of every story that's come out of that whole thing.
Well, he made a really big donation to the fucking mayor of the city the thing is in, or the governor of the state that the trial's in, or something like that. So I suspect that's why they're going with the much higher charges, because they know that it'll never stick. And then, like Metal Man says, like his career is over for sure. So I guess he'll just, you know. If he gets off on the case, he's going to have to, like, you know, go and just live out the rest of his days in his fucking several mansions or something.
Yeah, the poor guy with billions and billions. Well, millions, I'm sure.
The thing is, though, what he did, was it sleazy? Yeah, abso-fucking-lutely. Was it?
Oh, yeah.
Was it creepy and fucking dirty? Yeah. Should he go to prison for it? Maybe.
Well,
in almost every story I've seen of this, it was like, hey, do you want this job? Yes or no? All right, well, before you get that, before I offer you something that you weren't going to get otherwise, put this in your mouth.
Well, and
if you say no, it's not like, okay, well, I mean, the extortion thing would be the only thing, sure, absolutely. Like,
that's one right there.
Well, and he's not like it's not like he's the only one in Hollywood that does that.
He's not the only one at fucking Walmart that does that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I'm sure there's at least a few hundred managers at Walmart that got their job by sucking a dick. At least.
Man, if you sucked a dick to get the manager's job at Walmart, that's just sad.
Not really, bitch. They make way better money than you think.
Yeah, but it's Walmart.
Yeah, you still make way more fucking money than other people do.
But yeah,
how much does a Walmart manager make, though? Now I'm curious.
Well, it depends and varies with state, dumbass.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Google PhD.
An average of 68 grand a year.
Yeah, averages at 68 grand. That's not enough to suck dick for.
Oh, what the fuck ever? It's more than you fucking make.
Yep.
Shut the fuck up and suck a dick.
I mean, let's bump that up like 17 a year. Maybe I might suck a dick once. Maybe once. One time for 85 a year. Maybe one time.
Bitch, please. There's no maybe. You'll be like tackling the guy, going like, "Please let me suck it now. Please let me do it now." Oh.
Wah 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 wah.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh God!
Oh,
I have to remember that. Why? God,
Because it breaks you every
wow!
time.
Wow! 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 Wow!
oh, man.
And then he'll piss in your mouth. The end.
Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, apparently Metal Man says the average is 92K
That's pretty nice.
for national average. I don't know, man. Either one. Like, I'm not into dudes. It's not happening.
Yeah, my best friend, and he's
Why can't you eat pussy for a good
support-
position nowadays?
It's not a bad amount of money for managing a Walmart though. Like if you're managing a Walmart store, 92,000 is pretty decent. Although I don't know, man. Like, how much fucking money does a Walmart store make in a given year though?
Oh, a few million. A few million.
So then they're getting paid basically
per store.
basically
store.
they're paying like nothing essentially.
Oh no. Well, the
Compared to the
managers
amount of
do
profit,
get bonuses. They get bonuses.
Oh,
I
they
mean,
get bonuses then? Okay.
Back when Sam Walton was actually alive, because I was happy enough to work when he was still alive, when I worked for Walmart.
Yeah.
And we would get some really nice Christmas bonuses, because out of whatever you would get out of the year, you would actually get a small little percentage, which it would make us all happy, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
The extra one, and then 1%. What is it? 25% discount on one item or whatever. So of course it would go into a Christmas present or gifts and such, you know. So it was amazing. But now nobody gets fucking bonuses unless you're a fucking manager, and all the benefits and all the bullshit's all gone because the fucking kids took over and greedy pieces of shit.
Yep. As soon as Walmart bought Sears, Sears went down the shitter too. Because when I worked at Sears Automotive, when I started working there, you got a weekly bonus based on how much business the store did, and all that good shit went away. Like weekly pay, a bonus, like a lot of really good benefits for like if you wanted to buy stuff in the store. All of it went away when Walmart bought Sears. Every last bit of the bonuses and shit. So basically, took a job that was like, you know, it made it back into like an average shitty job. You know, like when I started, it was actually a little bit above average for like the area that I'm in.
Yeah.
Salaries, as we said, hours for
yeah. Pretty much true everywhere now. It's getting fucking worse, getting more shit taken away. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean,
like when I worked at Liberty Mutual, it was actually a really good fucking job.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty decent. Like you'd make about,
but yeah, basically, as soon as the guy that was running shit, one of us has got to finish a fucking thought here. Who wants to go?
I like chocolate.
Stabby.
Oh, Satan apparently had to go, and we didn't even make fun of him.
Yeah, right, but yeah, basically.
You asked who wanted to go, so I left.
Oh, what a dramatic way. I thought it was the faggot.
Yeah, but at Liberty, as soon as the main guy retired, it was some Irish dude. When he retired, everything went downhill. Like when I had first started at that job, you remember he explained how the shit worked, how fucking insurance worked and all that. Because again, most people don't know shit, obviously. But yeah, as soon as not as soon as, but because shortly after that dude retired, it went to, you need to get through these quotes as quickly as possible, get as many people signed up, you know, that kind of shit. Like it dramatically changed as soon as that dude, you know, stepped down. So yeah, even that job, because I actually fucking like that job, dude.
You like selling insurance?
I liked working where I worked. I like selling insurance, but I worked at a place where literally I used to work for Verizon, and literally everyone that worked there hated working there, but it paid pretty well. When I went to Liberty Mutual, literally I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? You guys seem like you don't really mind that much that you're at work. Why aren't you fucking pissed off? Like, that's what I was used to. You know, everybody being pissed off that they were at work because the fucking job sucked. You know, so yeah, I enjoyed it. Great benefits, fucking paid even, you know, significantly more than I made at Verizon. But no, I didn't particularly like it selling insurance, but I liked working somewhere where I didn't wake up pissed off that I had to go to work that day.
Yeah. Oh, that's always nice.
Yeah. It didn't last, obviously, but it lasted for a good 5 years. You know what I mean? For those 5 years, fine. It was, you know, I basically, yeah, what was it? The work week was 37 and a half hours. So seven and a half hours a day. And, you know, made a decent fucking living, man.
So why are any of us doing anything besides the videography? Like just filming people.
Oh, if you want my
that
job,
please
take it. I'll just die.
Yeah, like you might die.
What the fuck?
I hate my job. You can have it. I'll just go die somewhere.
You don't like watching a bunch of little kids dress up in like scampy outfits and dance on the fucking stage?
No, I really don't.
Oh god.
I don't know why that shit. Yeah, so fucking creepy. So you must have been able to fucking pick out the dudes that were creeps, right? I mean, that's got to be a frustrating thing. Like, I know that motherfucker's here just to fucking ogle these motherfuckers.
I quit giving a shit.
You kind of just have to phase it out, or yeah, basically just shut it out.
No, like, it's not even that. At this point, it's like your childhood's fucking ruined anyway because your parents don't know how to be parents. So, well, what's diddling going to do to you?
Yeah, really.
Like, you're being raised by fucking monsters. What's somebody who's slightly less of a monster gonna do to you if they fucking put a dick in you? Like, you'll be safer with fucking them than you will your parents.
God damn, dude, that's fucking horrible.
Like the random people in the audience that are just there to fucking like put their hand in their pockets and pretend they're not creepy are probably not nearly as much of a danger to the people on the fucking stage as like the parents and the people that organize it. And like, I'm sure there's people that like donate money to the fucking things or whatever, like the organizers and shit. Like the people that are supposed to be there are probably the more dangerous, is what I'm saying, essentially.
Right. Yeah, fucking everybody's shitty people. Everybody involved in that. Except the videographers, I guess you're all right.
No, we're not. I've met these people. I've met these people, and I'm one of these people. We're not good people.
Well, I mean, hopefully the videographers aren't taking the footage home for personal use. That's, you know.
No, just good God.
They're just going out and drinking like a couple bottles of fucking high proof alcohol to fucking forget that they just fucking did that.
I don't enjoy existing.
Welcome to the world.
You know, you should get back into doing porn instead.
Honestly, that felt less dirty than what I do now.
You should start your own porn company, dude.
What, 4 Fat Faggots?
No, God, no. That's a terrible name for a porn company. Although, you know what? I'll be honest with you. That's kind of catchy. That might fucking work, too. I mean, it would limit the kind of porn you're allowed to make, you know. But,
why? Like, I can make whatever porn I want. Like, why would I have to make gay porn? Who says I have to make gay porn with the name 4 Fat Faggots?
Yeah, that's true.
I just don't think anything else would sell as well because I'm pretty sure that people that normally find your stuff would be looking for a very specific type of thing.
Well, let's call it conversion porn.
Conversion porn. Oh God, I want to see the fucking market for that. That's that. Oh my God.
It starts it out with two beefy, hairy men. They start talking, getting to know each other, and they just one of them just splits off and just goes randomly bangs a fucking hot chick. It's like, wait, what? Where did the hairy man go?
Oh man. It just ruins it for fucking like ruined gay porn. Like it's just every time.
I was waiting for the wah 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 wah.
Have a whale song playing in the background, and Sensoka will buy it. Oh my lord!
See, the thing is though, like if I'm gonna run my own fucking like porn studio, like Febreze has to be the #1 item on everyone's bring to fucking work list. Holy shit, dude! Fucking porn smells so goddamn bad. Oh, it smells so bad.
Oh yeah. Like fucking rotten fish and ass all day long, right?
It's not good. It's not pleasant. It's not a pleasant smell.
It doesn't smell like sandalwood and rose.
No, it sure does not.
Oh, Metal Man will be talent and sound design if needed. There we go.
Hey.
And then we might be able to get what's her name, Jinx, in there.
No.
She could be one of our models.
You were serious? Let me laugh harder.
Oh man, you don't want that, Satan?
No.
But she's your favorite person on Twitter, right?
Yeah, right behind Faye.
Okay, it took me a minute. Sorry. All right, let's see here. Oh, you hear the women only festival in Sweden got fucking like sued and lost.
Oh yeah, that was fucking funny.
That's hilarious.
They're like, you discriminated against men, you're done.
So a bunch of men sued that bitch. Oh, them
apparently,
bitches.
something like that. Yeah, they got sued for discrimination and fucking lost. Go figure. It's kind of ironic because you would think in Sweden of all places like that wouldn't work, but I guess the what do you call that? The outrage has come full circle.
Mm.
So like now they're just mad about everything. So pretty much anything you want to do, you're gonna lose.
I'm mad.
Let's see. Yeah, I pretty much that. That's it. That's all I got, man. We'll have to talk about DC and Marvel.
Oh God.
Okay.
No.
Oh, wait, Islamic terrorism. There we go. Yeah, that's the new topic.
It's bad.
Darn it, that was quick.
Moving on.
Oh wait, we haven't talked about food. Aren't we supposed to talk about food at some point?
I just want to take a second to just describe how fucking cancerous the enhancing system is in this game that I fucking play. I fucking hate it, dude.
What game is that?
BDO. Black Desert Online?
Yes, I know. You played way too much.
That's not as good as Sea of Thieves. You should be playing Sea of Thieves, sir.
He's not a cocksucker.
Actually, like right now I'm playing on the private server, and like it gives you like in the regular game, pearls are like the cash currency, whatever. Like you can only get with paying actual fucking money.
Oh yeah, of course.
And in the private server, it gives you essentially 80 pearls or 80 cents worth of free currency every 30 minutes. So it's essentially giving you $1.60 worth of free in-game currency every hour, which is cool. Plus, a bunch of other weird shit is different in this server. Like your horses in the retail server normally can't ride underwater because physics and shit. In this server, fuck it, why not?
Well, if you stay on that server, you're gonna be rich, man. Just play all the time.
Well, like you can't transfer it over to the other server.
No, I figured, yeah.
Well, I mean, at the moment, like getting to a point where I'm almost at to the point where I'm starting to like grind for like end game items. But I'm fucking close to it, but I'm not. I keep failing the like. Okay, here's how the enhancement thing works, right? You have your weapons and your armor and your accessories, and you enhance them 3 different ways. Armor and weapons are fairly similar. You get whatever piece of armor that you're going to enhance, and then you get these black stones. Black stones for armor and black stones for weapons. Up to, like, from base all the way up to plus 15, you essentially just smash black stones into them, and they either succeed or they fail. If they fail, they lose maximum durability, and you have to repair it, and either using the currency in the game or by smashing the same item, like base versions of the same item, into it to repair the max durability. And then you can keep trying to get it up, whatever. That's real simple. It gets a little bit more difficult when you're trying to go from Pry, Duo, Tri, Tet, and Pen, which is Pen being the highest you can get up to. Whenever you're going for Pry, all right, you just keep smashing the concentrated armor stones or the concentrated weapon stones into it till it goes up to Pry. Cool. Same thing with Duo. But whenever you're trying to go for Tri, if you fail going to Tri, it goes back down to Pry. If you fail going to Tet, it goes back down to Duo. If you fail going to Pen, it goes back down to Tri. And the only way to actually successfully do it is to intentionally fail on a bunch of items to get fail stacks. And then once you have enough fail stacks for these different things, that you can attempt to go to Duo, Tri, Tet, Pen, whatever. So it's fucking infuriating whenever you fail. Fucking drives me insane.
Sensoka says, so black stones matter?
I mean, honestly, not really. Like, you get them all the time. Like, people farm them. Like, it's like picking cotton.
Oh, God. Now you're making bad puns.
That wasn't a pun. That was...
How the fuck was that a pun?
I don't know. I just wanted to say it because it would be annoying.
I hate you.
God, succeeded. God.
The only other thing I haven't done is I haven't sold a story that doesn't go anywhere yet.
Yeah, you did. You did at the very start of the show. I wasn't on yet, but you did.
You didn't even hear me.
I was listening.
What story did I tell that didn't go anywhere? I mean, I'm not doubting you. I just don't remember.
Know because it didn't fucking go anywhere.
How many times he's telling the story? He's like, "Where was I going with it?" And we're all just like baffled and confused of what the fuck he's talking about. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why? We must be like sadist. What do you call that? Masochist or something? God damn it, dude.
A bunch of masochists, yeah. I'm really genuinely curious, but I'm not curious enough to go back and listen.
Honestly, that was the only reason I was trying to say that, to get you to go back and listen to something that didn't happen.
Motherfucker. I didn't doubt you, though. I mean, you had me. I would have believed that if you hadn't said that.
Or did you do it, and now I'm just saying let's fuck with you?
Wah, 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 wah.
You're not doing it right.
Yeah, let the game in show you how to wah wah wah, right?
Yeah, man, you know what I mean, to be fair, I don't have any experience, so. Are you sure Lo-Fi is a chick?
Transgender.
Oh, it's a dude that looks like a chick. Or the chick that used to be a dude. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to look at that.
Wait, what's happening now?
I don't know.
Well, I think
Why
my
are you flushing the toilet?
my headset keeps going in and out because I'm hearing what you're saying and then it cuts out.
Oh, is my microphone coming unplugged again?
No,
I
you
think
sound
my
perfectly fine
headset.
to me. Yeah, you sound fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, it was my internet that was doing that. All right, cool.
Yay, internet. Internet's always perfect. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
Only in communist Russia.
God, I love communists. They're so funny.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, if we just let the USSR keep growing, we would have had the best internet ever. Like, honestly, like they had the best internet. Even to today's standards, communist internet was still better.
So you're saying communism works?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
At least the emails ran on time.
At least the emails ran on time. Oh, Monterey Bay Aquarium had to apologize for calling an otter thick because it's body shaming.
I fucking love that. Fucking Sky Williams commented on it. Like, that otter is so cute. It was like that. I'll pull up the tweet. It's like that. I'm gonna fuck it up. Let me just pull up what I actually fucking said so I don't fuck it up. Wait, where the fuck? Oh, tweets and replies.
The aquarium had to tell the otter to tighten it up because they can't tell them to lose weight. They can only tell them to tighten it up.
Oh, goddamn.
Let's see. Here was the original
Fat
tweet.
fucking otter.
Abby is a fit girl. What an absolute unit. She's chunk. Look at the size of this lady. Oh Lord, she coming. Another inch.
Oh, wow. And all they got in trouble was for fat shaming. They didn't get in trouble for the lord, she coming.
Hey everyone. It has come to our attention that some of our references in this tweet are problematic and insensitive. We're posting here in the thread so that people who have engaged with this tweet will join us in our learning moment.
I'm going to guess that those were two different people in those tweets.
I'm going to guess that the guy that made that first tweet either doesn't work there anymore or never was supposed to have anything to do with the Twitter account.
Right. Right. I would have blamed Russian hackers on that one, dude.
Oh, definitely the Russians got it.
It was definitely Russian bots.
But yeah, then fucking Sky Williams said, "Oh my God, that otter is cute." That feeling when reading this tweet, knowing that otter means something different to the gays.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what does it mean? What the fuck does otter mean? I have no idea. What is it?
It's like a cross between like it's. We'll let the gay guy explain it. He knows better than I do.
It's a well-shaped and hairy guy, like not fat, but usually thin to well-built. Those are otters.
Wow.
Those are my favorite.
The more you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. We forgot the food section.
We were talking about otters.
Have any of you ever had pizza eggs?
I don't know what that is.
Pizza eggs?
You need to stop. You need to stop right now. What are you doing?
God damn it. If it's anything like Tang eggs, I don't want to fucking hear it.
No, nothing to do with that. You just take a piece or two of leftover pizza, you cut it up into chunks, you warm it back up like in a saute pan, and then you mix in scrambled eggs and cook it all together.
Wow.
It's so good.
I'm sorry, say that all over again.
So you take some leftover pizza, cut it up into chunks, heat it back up in a frying pan, like with a little bit of butter, like saute it to warm it back up.
Chunks
mix in
chunks?
Scrambled eggs, and then cook it all together so it's like pizza eggs.
But Stabby, do you add chunks
or chunks? I'm telling you, man, best food ever.
Doesn't sound bad at all. I mean, whatever.
It's actually pretty amazing. If you had a hangover, I think it might be one of the better choices.
What the fuck is the difference? Oh, you guys heard when I got fucking drunk a few days ago?
Oh, that's right. Did you survive that?
Dude, I had about 5 or 6 Long Island iced tea.
Holy shit, dude.
I was in fucking heaven. Oh, and my friend who's the freaking Batoya, he's a manager. His bill was $300 fucking dollars.
Christ.
God
Oh
damn.
god damn, dude. That's a lot of fucking money for a
I know.
bar, even.
Well, it was it was a restaurant, and that's why. And just the food itself was expensive as fuck too. So, but he wanted some good Chinese food.
Was it like a team building event, like at your work?
It was just a group of friends. So,
Oh, right on. That's
and
fun.
and then like he woke up. I had to stay in his house because he was too drunk to drive and whatever.
What a fag.
He woke up. I know, seriously. And he woke up. He's like, "Oh man, I have a fucking hangover and I don't feel good." And I'm like, "You fucking pussy! I don't know. I've never gotten a hangover ever." So.
Well, you probably don't drink like all the time, though.
That's one of the other gay superpowers.
You don't have to drink all the time to get a fucking hangover.
But your body gets less and less capable of dealing with the alcohol's after effects the more often you drink. That's what normally that's how that works.
Well,
you're actually better able to prevent hangovers if you don't drink on a regular basis.
Well, I've never had one, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, or alcoholics don't get them because they never really stay sober. They're fucking just drinking.
Always drunk.
Right.
They're always a little bit drunk.
Yeah, no, I would hear about dudes and fucking the dudes I meet in rehab are like, I had to have vodka next to my bed because I would wake up shaking in the middle of the night, so I had to fucking drink vodka.
That's horrifying. I didn't even. I didn't even realize how bad being an alcoholic was because I didn't know.
Who says it's bad?
Well, a couple of people in AA say that. So
yeah, I've seen the dudes like fucking shaking and shit, dude. Like watching them actually get the DTs, dude. Actually watching them like shake like a motherfucker is really fucking scary, dude.
Yeah, I didn't even know nothing about that. You know, I until I spoke to this person who's part of our group for my anxiety group, and she's an AA member, and she's talking that like she needed to you need to go into medication because it could fucking kill you trying to go with liquor.
Yeah, the detoxing from alcohol can actually kill you. Like with opiates and shit. Like opiate, the withdrawal is fucking horrible.
AA is the quitters.
I know.
You want to die from the opiate withdrawal, but it generally won't kill you. It just feels like you have like you take your worst flu, multiply it by about 10. That's pretty much how you feel for about 2 weeks.
Yeah,
that sounds awesome.
Literally every time I've detoxed, like for at least the first week, I'm like, I should just kill myself rather than go through this shit. This is fucking horrible. I want to die. But again, it won't actually kill you. You want to die. There's your happy, cheery lesson for the day.
There you go. And the background noise is somebody's personal massager going off.
Why does the metal man never join us? He's such a dick.
I think because he actually has like a job and a business to run.
He's the owner. Who gives a fuck?
Like an asshole.
I know, right?
I would assume he's like the counter person too, though, right? Like, or does he have a separate like employees and stuff?
Nope, he's the boss and he does literally everything.
Oh man, I used to be like that where I have to like fucking wake up in the middle of the night with soda when I was a fucking teenager.
What the fuck?
Really?
I had to have like Mountain Dew on the fucking like bedside table. Fucking wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, I gotta have more.
Wow.
Please tell me that's a joke.
That's not a joke. When I was in high school, I used to drink fucking like 2 or 3 cases a week.
This is okay. Never mind. I get it. Like this is why you are like you are.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
So much about Stabby.
What's so bad about that? That's just like fucking kids love sugar and shit, dude.
I mean, it just explains why you're 700 pounds.
Oh, okay.
Don't be a dick. He's 6'45".
I'll take it. Why not?
The best part of that, I was like, I could feel like it's like, ow, that actually hurt a little bit, but I can't let them know. Ow.
Hey, you know,
I can't let them know because it'll just get worse. Oh
Yeah.
oh man,
Yeah. Actually, are you still doing the?
am I still doing the what? I didn't hear what you said.
The keto diet thing.
Yes, although I'm taking a small break for the fucking Christmas time.
Yeah, it's natural food.
There's too many fucking awesome things to miss out on, man.
I'm making
Yeah.
burgers tonight. Anybody want some?
I want some fur burger.
I don't
Do
know
you?
what that is.
I prefer a shaved burger nowadays, but that's pubes sticking out of the teeth, you know.
I'm just picturing somebody with an electric razor shaving like the sesame seeds off a fucking burger bun now.
Oh, no.
Nothing about it came out okay in my head, man.
I hate you so much. Can we please just start the new channel without him, please?
I did overhear a couple of guys talking about shaving off their herpes sores at one point.
Oh,
God, why?
Pretty fucking disturbing conversation.
Okay. And on that note, I don't want to be here. I only want to be playing this game anymore. I don't want to be associated with anything that I was doing when I heard those fucking words. Oh my god.
Time to check out. Time to check out. God damn.
Wait, what's wrong with that? It's just a little creepy, but I'm sure that's normal in
Little?
No,
most
because like
colleges at this point.
the visual is stuck in my head now, and it just keeps shaving and shaving and shaving.
Just don't think of the visual. Just try to imagine what it would feel like.
Oh, you're.
Wow.
You should have been
I'm
euthanized.
glad you tried to make that better, Stabby.
You should have been euthanized many years ago.
Oh man.
You should have.
And then don't imagine like a chick with like a yeast infection doing the same thing.
Thing is,
That
like
won't help.
you, like at this point, you have become a walking advertisement for fetal alcohol syndrome. Not because you have it, but because sometimes children will grow up to be you, so you might as well fucking drink.
Oh man, you make me feel so good about myself.
Whatever. Those fetal alcoholic babies have it good, man. They're too stupid to not be happy.
They look so adorable.
Yeah.
I mean, other
Especially
than
like looking at the brain scans of where they're missing brain compared to a healthy baby. They're just starting out fucking way in the hole.
Oh man. Wait, how am I the one that grossed people out on this show? I don't get that.
Yeah, you wouldn't. You wouldn't get that, you fucking maniac. Damn.
Should we have like an episode where we watch like an autopsy or something?
What would that be? Why?
That
Because
would be
there's no
less
point.
sickening than shaving herpes.
I wonder if I could find a video of that to send you, Satan. I'm sure you would appreciate it. I mean, because then when you get the visual in your head, you'd get it the most accurate one possible, right?
Anybody want to see the difference between a fetal alcohol syndrome baby's brain and a normal brain?
No.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go.
Is it real brains? Because that's going to make it so much better.
Yeah, this one is.
Yeah, because they cracked open a baby, a real life baby. Just for you.
Yeah, okay. Are you guys seeing that?
Damn, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking disturbing, dude.
Think about how much weight like a fetal alcohol syndrome baby gets to lose just like off the bat.
Okay, here's another one more in detail, I guess. Wow. That's fucking... Yeah, it's fucked up, man.
That's pretty fucked up.
That honestly looks kind of tasty though. Like I mean, like it's sitting there sautéed in fucking wine and whiskey. I mean, it's got to taste fucking pretty fucking good, right?
I agree.
That's
Yeah,
true,
I would
man.
imagine.
Throw that
Yeah.
in the crock pot for a few hours. Fucking good to go. Okay, all right.
Put it on a little piece of, what is that? The twice baked bread where it gets all crunchy.
Why you gotta ruin it, man? Why
What?
you gotta ruin? Like we're sitting there talking about fucking eating retarded baby brains, and you gotta fucking go in there and throw crunchy bread in. What is fucking wrong with you? Oh my god, dude!
Yeah, that's pretty sick, man.
You're fucking disgusting, dude.
What? It's a good texture mesh. You got the soft, gooey brain, and then the fucking crunchy bread. What's wrong with that?
You're an embarrassment to us all.
Damn.
And it's coming from a gay Mexican, so Jesus. Now what?
Damn it! I was waiting to see how long that silence was going to go.
I mean, like the silence can go on for a while once you hit that little stop broadcasting button.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's getting to be about that time. But now that you've said it, we should probably have some other conversation.
Nope. Why?
I don't know.
Sure, let's talk about Satan's lawsuit and how much he's gonna pay or what the fuck's gonna happen to him.
I'm not paying shit.
You pay for it, you Babylon neighbor.